Who wants to recap for inspiration?
Oof, oof, that one's easy. It's easy today. I can do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's not
Um,
usually hard.
I know, but like I
This is the
just
easiest thing I
Sometimes
do
it
for
is.
you guys.
I
Sometimes
don't
recap is hard.
sometimes recap is hard and I take notes through a very specific like character lens, so I usually miss a lot of what like the minutia that goes on now after starting playing Tharkeev because he just don't care. Um
I
But yeah,
I'm so
basically we
sorry.
waltzed into a swamp and did a bunch of encounters, and that was more or less it. We rescued a child. Razzik got revenge.
I guess.
Got
And
revenge on like a CR1 half
Way to put
creep.
it.
explained none of it.
Yeah, I mean that's Razzik for you.
He said something about a hat. Them's fighting words.
Yeah, that's fighting words. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. We just did a bunch of we embarked on a quest and we're in what is essentially a dungeon, but a swamp-wide dungeon, which is pretty fucking cool.
Thank you.
Sarah did
Mhm.
a very ingenious thing with the map where she's just moving us to different parts of it for different encounters instead of having different ones, and I respect that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Taking some notes.
There's a boy.
there's a boy. We rescued
Yep.
the boy, probably
Oh god.
to his ultimate demise.
He's fine. He's with Misa and Tox and Dim. He'll
Yeah.
be fine.
No one is safe from Sarah's bloodlust.
Bash Ray, I believe.
No
we
child.
We met old man Argyle, and
Yeah,
he
Mr. Argyle.
he had some of that.
It's not actually Misty Pants, but it's close.
Miss Wood.
Misty, that's it.
We saw
Close.
2 separate instances of some dank fake kush.
Yeah.
True.
I think Rose has some of it.
Yep. And
Uh,
then the
I
old man
like-
gave you some.
Yeah, I like mage armored it into like a pack. Just closed it. I don't know if I could trust old man Argyle.
I don't see any reason why not. He just is there with his 2 daughters that
With
may
his
or
daughters,
may
the
not be
scarecrows.
2 hags that we murdered. No.
Well, yeah, true.
You never know.
We didn't really.
I just-
well, I mean, we did, but we like saved the child from them. So like,
I prefer to think his daughters are the scarecrows.
Not murder.
that is a distinct possibility.
Y'all call me twisted. What the fuck?
Oh, you
What,
should have seen what
the
I didn't
scarecrows?
say.
I don't know. He's an old man in a swamp with a bunch of like spooky fucking fiddlesticks walking around.
Yeah, we are in what is basically the menagerie of a psychotic black dragon.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this dude
What?
who is like, yeah, no, I just kind of live here. It's fine. 75%
chance he's got the easy button for this encounter.
Probably.
What if he was the dragon?
That's entirely possible. Also, I haven't ruled out Bashray as a dragon because, you know, that way we get boy murder and a surprise. So
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah.
I
That would be. I think Ted's theory is probably the best because then it would be kind of a cosmic circle where Sarah, as her last act, will force us to commit boy murder of our own
It's the long play.
rather than simply enacting it upon us,
I'm just
like
kind of
like a kind of indoctrination ritual.
I'm just zoning out and blinking slowly.
But yeah, that was mostly everything that happened.
Oh my goodness.
You met a
We
weird halfling.
We met a weird halfling.
Yeah. Briefly, it
he
was
got-
a very brief meeting.
He got kersplatted.
Blythe did successfully use magical illusion chains to lock down Bren. That didn't go over well with
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
he did not
appreciate
like
it.
that
Probably-
one.
Didn't like that.
No.
Bren. When he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you all there," he probably was just like, "Fuck these guys, I'm out."
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck this shit on now.
Yeah.
Chain me up?
I mean, to be fair, that was all predicated on him being like, "I am a full-size dragon." And
True.
Blythe being like, "Yeah, okay." I think he just did not fully appreciate what that would mean.
Anyway, now we are here.
Yeah.
Little worse for the wear, but
I got bit the fuck out of, so I'm sitting in a metal box
Yes,
with like
you
a
are.
with like an eye slot in it.
The coolest encounter was the crazy old man we refused to interact with.
Mr. Argyle.
We were just like, all right, cool, we got shit to do. Goodbye.
The large percentage of the party was like, nope. And there was just those two who were like, I don't know, let's keep talking.
Fair, once it became clear that our business in this swamp was with the dragon, he went into his house and slammed the door so hard it shook his home.
Mhm.
He's like, you got business with the dragon. Good luck with that shit. Bye.
Yeah. Okay.
We gonna try for a short rest?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
We really need to.
We're gonna have to fucking like huddle inside of it, but I can make us essentially what looks like a bit of the, like grass and swamp that's just a hollow little
You
like
can make a hobbit hole is what you're saying.
yeah, essentially like a mound.
Oh.
It's not gonna be nice inside. We're gonna be sitting on grass, but
That's fine.
As
Why not
opposed
make
to
a
what?
rock?
That sounds delightful.
Also, you're not being very creative. You can fill the entire space, which means you could make small lawn chairs.
But they wouldn't be real.
Yeah, but you
yeah,
know,
I
it's
can
the
only
thought
make
that
But they
some
like
of the things
taunting.
real.
It's
That'd
the
be
thought
fucking
that,
taunting.
it's the thought that counts. Sarah.
Here's some chairs. Sit down in one,
Yeah,
fucker.
here,
Boom.
look at these chairs.
Okay, but you
Look
could at
at
least
these
put down
chairs I
like
can
beach
make.
blankets.
Sarah,
It looks like we're sitting on them.
A single real rug.
Yeah, there you go.
Sarah, I just want you to know that in my heart of hearts, every idea I have and every character I play should probably just be a gnome illusionist because I like to pull pranks.
I know
It's
that.
my whole thing.
I know
You're
a
that,
bit of
but
a
Blythe
Jamester.
doesn't. Despite the fact he is an illusionist, that's not Blythe's deal.
Yeah, that's
I
not.
know,
I
but
know.
it's so lame.
I'm not a bit of a japester. Not a
More
japester.
pranks.
So yeah, I'll essentially make the like covering of this thing real. That way when we're inside of it, we're kind of just sitting in the dark for a bit.
Okay. If that is the case, if you are completely hidden, if you are covered,
I
then
think everyone can fit in here.
let's find
I
out.
think. Yeah, just barely, I think.
Yeah, it's a little snug. Oh, we got.
Yeah.
We should probably take Prim off.
With the other three kobolds.
Should be fine.
The other two kobolds.
Got it.
There's 3 total.
Four.
Is
Well,
Counting
well,
me.
4 with Oryx. I meant NPCs.
are we all gonna get healed up by Pete's Energizer Bunny hands?
Sure am.
Oh.
I have plenty of time.
Pete, you actually are feeling very nauseous.
Ah, dickbag.
You have like cramps. You feel sick, like less nausea and just like really bad stomach cramps. You don't feel well.
Did I start feeling this way after my life force was drained from a vampire?
It was maybe a little bit naggy before that, but now that you have had that happen to you, you definitely feel like shit.
Can I do medicine or arcana check?
You can do a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Kind of feel like you just kind of need to go and sit for a minute.
Yeah, let's sit for 10 minutes and see how that feels.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Pete, you okay?
Nope,
You're looking a little green.
something's wrong, and I don't know what.
There's something wrong with being green.
I don't
Yes.
I don't know if we have time for that right now with Arkeeb.
Now try laying on your left side. You gotta get
Okay.
your left side leg up.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's not better.
Give a
Does
look
not-
Jurassic
okay,
like
well.
these fucking people. My
There'd
green
be a
brother.
problem if Blythe was green.
Try
I was
about
green.
maybe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That
Oryx will walk over and start doing the like looking in the eyeballs, like feeling his forehead, and then pull out a small like lancet and just like poke him on one finger,
Ow.
just to draw the blood, and then just doing that.
Pete, prior to the casting of what is officially the casting of this spell, you are suddenly struck with homesickness and remembering the very few times, but the very memorable times of being sick at home and being bedridden, and your mother feeling it best that you weather an illness to understand what it's like, but seeing her saddened that she felt it inappropriate to simply remove the pain from you immediately. But Eve, with Oryx's assistance, very shortly after, you are feeling better.
Yep. No, that was it. Thank you.
And I'm gonna need you to. Never mind.
Anything else happening on this short rest?
I'll do my arcane recovery thing. So I'm like sitting hunched over my book.
Okay.
1, 4, 2.
Razik, you definitely hear things in the swamp moving past and possibly coming around to examine this area and then move along. There is nothing that stays around long enough to be of concern, but you are aware of
Right.
the movements
Every now and
here.
then I'll just put a finger up to my mouth, make sure everybody's staying nice and quiet.
Just for shits and giggles, with the last 10 minutes, I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Cast what?
Detect Magic?
That lasts for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a spell you have prepared for
Yes.
your cleric level?
Yeah, I got it from my cleric.
Okay.
Because it doesn't require me to use wisdom.
Right, yeah. Trust me, I get it. If that is the case, then you see the aura of necromancy basically seeping from the trees of this place. It is, though you don't immediately see like any creature or any like defined indicator of where you should be going or anything specific, and 10 minutes is not going to be long enough for you to make proper use of this. But you see like the blackness and the sickliness of this place is directly tied to the growth here.
Yeah, seeing as how that's not a huge shocker. Right. Gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Any other preparations? And I would like to get a little bit more of a clear indicator of how you are planning on entering Kalamazarak's lair.
I suppose the main question remains, how do we plan on keeping the rest of the kobolds there from attempting to assist Kalamazarak while we fight? I don't think it's like, I don't think we exactly have the element of surprise at this point. I have no doubt Kalamazarak knows we are coming. So, going through and trying to and speak to the kobolds there, I don't think we lose a whole lot by trying that. But if we'd rather try to sneak past the Warrens, sneak into the lair proper, and try to simply end Kalamazarak and whatever partner he has found before they can really muster any defense, then that is, I mean, that's certainly an option. So that's
Threshold of acceptable casualties.
what is the threshold?
Correct.
I don't rightly know. Mostly because I don't think we have a good estimate of how many kobolds are actually in fighting shape within Kalamazarak's lair.
You will make this call. Yes.
What, decide when we've had enough of killing kobolds?
Decide how many can die as part of the plan. It will change how we need to plan.
If we can get past them, I can block their line of sight. It will require me to focus on that spell alone, so I won't be able to support as well. But yeah, it'll be hard for them to interfere, but not impossible. So it's not a great plan.
Well, and there are plenty, I'm sure, of service tunnels, essentially, that would get them around the entrance we're going through.
Yeah, I'd only be able to block one.
I can make us look like anything within reason. Foot tall or shorter than each of us.
Works. Unroll the map of the lair again as I pull up that trial.
As far as I'm concerned, it would be wisest to try to cause localized cave-ins at all the major intersections. This could result in quite a few deaths, but it will keep them out of combat for long enough for the dust to settle, probably. So either we will be dead or the dragons will when they reach us.
There is between the main entrance and Kalamazarak's resting area, the larger of the tunnel is split apart by a pool of acid. The kobolds will not be able to cross that. They would have to skirt the wall, or according to the map, go through the tunnels down here to the south. If we can block off that would theoretically block their access, but there is a guard tower farther up. I think our best bet the rookery is not far from the entrance to the lair, the main entrance that we would have to use to get in the first place. Since I don't think any of us really, even with the potions, fancy a swim through Kalamazarak's escape tunnel filled with acid. if he is still alive, if there is a kobold who always watched our old Warren's rookery, and I expect that nothing has changed in that regard. Gix may be able to reach more of the kobolds and convince them to stay out of the fight. He is as much a parent to all the hatchlings, to all the kobolds, I suppose, as any kobold can be. I don't think we lose a lot by trying. I suppose the worst case scenario is that they decide that they are all willing to throw down their lives, in which case we have that fight before we have to deal with Kalamazarak himself and the other dragon, in which case at least we're not at all fighting on two fronts, for what little that's worth. Blythe, you would be able to get us over the pool, those who cannot otherwise fly, or I suppose leap the 30 or 40-ish feet, 20, 30-ish feet across the pool.
I can make a bridge which extends most of it, at least.
Even, I suppose, the trick you've done with the cobblestone here would work, provided people were close enough. Everyone was close enough.
Likely, yes. Another thing is, do you want us all to look as we do, or do you want us to look different?
Traps.
You, notwithstanding.
Looking different might not.
Unless you can make everyone the size of a kobold, I don't know that it will matter, and I have to go in as I am. I don't think that asking them to follow me after I pretend to be someone else is going to... I don't think that's the best way to go about it for myself.
Fair enough, but for the rest of us, are there any non-kobold types who ever go in and out of this place?
Misa shakes her head. Nah, unless they're guests.
None of these swamp dwellers have been in and out of there.
Not when.
I could make us all look like swamp people, if that would be useful, but...
To the kobolds, anyone that's not kobold will... unless they have been called by Kalamazarak, they will be seen as outsiders, regardless. So,
there's outsiders, and then there's expected outsiders.
But since we have no idea who's expected, that distinction seems somewhat academic.
Yeah, Blythe will shrug and say, I mean, it depends on how many of the swamp dwellers they've seen. Probably seen more of them than they have of. Like, Blythe glances over at their Keeve and then glances at himself.
I get what you're saying. I don't know how much that would tax you, but it just seems, I think, a stronger position if we walk in as we are. Since ultimately we are asking them to choose our side and not Kalamazarak's, deceiving them even for something as small as the way we look maybe is not the best place to start that conversation.
Its honesty does not suit a soldier of the Queen, nor does it make for good grounds upon which to create diplomacy.
Exactly.
Yeah, Blythe will shrug and say, "Point taken. There is a reason I did not disguise myself when I came to Brookvale."
Well, then it sounds like the Foothroy business is finding Gex and trying to convince him to take our side. If they do, then we can head right to the Dragons, and if not, we'll do what needs to be done with the Kobolds.
Misa, when you were here, was Rex... was he basically in charge?
Still too young, then.
But maybe not now.
How many total are in there? Approximately.
Don't know.
We don't know. The 2 months that we were spent in Umbara, there were 20 when we went to Umbara, but in the 2 months since, we don't know how many of the eggs have hatched and how many have trained since. I can't imagine. It only takes a month or so for us to begin work for the tribe, so it's possible some will be fighting. I can't imagine it will be that many, so but the answer is we don't know exactly. There's also no saying how many were, well, consumed while we were gone. But if we wanted a conservative estimate, I would say probably around more than 20.
Fair enough. I ask primarily to see if we were to try to non-violently keep them contained. Are there any rooms to get them all into that we could bar them inside?
The rookery would be the safest place.
Blythe will point up at like the ceiling. He goes, "This was intended for use on a dragon, but if it means keeping them alive, I can also use it to keep them in place."
If they will not be convinced or corralled, what is the acceptable margin of casualties?
Misa growls.
I would want to say none, but I know that that's not realistic. And
If need be, I will weather blows from your brethren until I am near death.
I appreciate
Give me
that.
your order. Make no more deliberations.
The
This
dragon is our
is-
first priority, always.
Perhaps the best strategy is more self-defense than offense. Once we
Out of
take the-
character, looking at the map, how many entries are there into and out of the rookery?
One.
Yeah, just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has seen where it is marked on the map. I think I showed Ted, but
Yeah, I don't know if we have a copy of this in Roll20 for me to pin
Then,
or not.
yeah, Blythe would like lean forward and say, if you want to keep them off the table, you want to keep them out of harm, I can make something they can't break through to keep them in that rookery. They might be able to dig around it. I don't know what kind of equipment they got or how proficient your folk are at moving stone. But I can hole up the entryway.
What we do from the time we can walk, so vary. But the rookery will be the most defended area in the warrens. The walls will be thick. If we have to trap them in there, that will keep them.
It will take this.
Hoping.
It will take this image off the table for use on one of the dragons. We won't have it anymore.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it'll
hoping
stay
that
and we'll keep them in.
I'm hoping we can keep them in there on their own accord. To answer Thurkeeb's question more fully, once we have offered them another way, any who stand with the dragon, if they become a danger, then do what you have to do. They will go to the Dragon Queen, and she will reward them for their deaths. I would rather they never go to her, but I can't live just on that hope, and I can't expect you all to die for that hope. So, like I said, I'm hoping that they will be convinced, and I think, given the nature of our tribes, convincing a few key individuals might be helpful for swaying the others.
Would you rather they live against their will or die for their beliefs?
Like I said, if they die in defense of their tribe, in defense of their dragon, the Dragon Queen will reward them in the next life.
So you'd rather they die?
I would rather they live, honestly.
You working it?
I would rather that they live, honestly.
Am I permitted to override their senses?
To save their lives?
Yes.
Sure. I mean,
So be it.
that essentially what is... Well, lots of magics do that, so... Again, even if they don't necessarily see reason today, if they are alive, there is still a chance they will see reason again later.
It is easy to make someone see your way when you have access to their mind and their dreams.
Barks looks a little confused, but... Okay. Anyway, regardless, assembling as many as we can in the rookery seems to be the best plan for keeping them safe. It is away from Kalamazarak. The way in is somewhat narrow, so I mean, it is meant to be protected from all, including the dragons. We have learned some lessons, it would seem. So when it comes time to face Kalamazarak, I don't know how well he will sense us. I don't know how well. I assume very well, but I believe if he is in his pool that I can draw him out. I have a message, one that needs to be delivered. And so for any who would want an element of surprise, that will be your time.
I mean,
to position and everything and prepare.
Then we are ready to act.
I believe so.
yeah, I guess at the end of the hour, before we get going, I'll probably look over at Razik and say, "Is it all clear out there?"
I don't know. Is it all clear out there?
You can wait until you know that it is.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Yeah, I'll snap the fingers back to cobblestone.
Okay. Misa picks up the child, who is nearly as big as she is, and just says, "Where should we be?"
Tox and Vim must stay out of the fight. They are not ready to face a dragon.
She
If
nods.
you think that you are, then once my message is delivered, be ready with the others. If you would, there's no shame in not being ready to face a dragon, especially two. Keeping the Warrens and keeping the Rookery safe, especially from any of our brethren who might pretend to see our ways. Let us not let Rin's lesson be lost.
She nods. My place is with Think.
Are you cut out?
My place is with you, I think.
Oryx just nods.
She carefully passes the the child. I'm scared I'm going to put the R in the wrong spot in his name. Bashra. To Vim, who is a little bit older, and then begins the continued navigation of these swamps. And some time, maybe half an hour beyond that point, with the very slow movement that it takes to traverse these swamps anyway, much less with the magical road being put before you. There is the deep incline, the sinking and stinking pit that opens into the underground, into the caverns, that does not appear from the outside to be guarded at all. It is wide open. Anything you're doing now?
We should, we bought those potions. This might be the time.
Yep.
I don't know who has
Glug
them.
glug.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody
Well,
has
yeah.
2 on them, so yeah.
You
Sweet.
bought 12. You bought
Yeah.
12.
Mhm.
And Rose isn't here.
Glug glug.
Lisa can have hers.
Yeah.
Glug glug.
Glug
Uh,
glug.
If Oryx wanted to be big, now would be a good time for that potion. Lasts a
It-
while.
Yeah, I didn't know how that would interact with.
Or late healing
So-
potions as well.
It'll make you
Well,
medium for now.
Yeah,
Late-
you don't want to drink too many because you start getting some real weird. you thought
Yeah.
Pete's tummy was bad before.
Yeah, you could fully die from mixing potions. There's the delayed healing potion to consider, but the enlarging potion enlarges you from like where you are, and I'm pretty sure your rune just makes you large, right?
It does.
Yeah.
That's
so
why I didn't know if I was already medium from enlarge, would I just still go to large since, or would the enlarged then apply to the new large side making huge?
it would be
know how you-
required that you would activate the rune first in order to get to huge.
That's what I figured.
But the enlarge effect would still be there.
Yeah.
With these the other things.
Well, right now her size is small, so she just becomes medium, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If
So
I
she's-
giant might now, I go from small to large. If I take the potion after, I go from large to huge. If I take
Yes.
the potion now, I go from small to medium, and then when I giant might would take me from the medium of the potion to large because it just makes me large regardless.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't sure what the order of operations was there, and I
Yeah.
figured I would have to drink it after I use giant, which is fine.
Yeah.
Tim does.
Well, that shouldn't be how that works, right?
Nope, that's exactly how that works.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
makes sense because once the effect is applied, it doesn't. It doesn't
It
like.
has a
work
duration though, which means it should continue to apply, regardless of how your size changes otherwise.
Well, that's
I
not the
think
point.
the
It
issue
has to do
is-
with
is the
exactly with the
rune feature.
rune. The rune
Yeah.
only goes to large,
Right. Okay.
and it goes
alright.
straight to large.
My
Yeah.
brain is dumb.
Yeah. Well, like I this is
mostly
something I
aware-
puzzled out because I knew it was going to come up. Like I
Yeah.
knew that because the rune specifically says you go to large and she is
Period.
small,
Yeah.
it would have to be that in order to get to huge, she would have to giant might first and then take the
So
potion.
weird. That's such a weird interaction because you'd still weigh twice as much. That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
God,
and
that's so
part
weird.
of it is giant might because normally things that increase your size do like
just
enlarge
increase
does.
it flat. Yeah.
Yeah, they increase you by by a category instead
category
of
or
to a category.
or twice.
Yeah.
Fucking
So anyway,
Mhm.
It's dumb sometimes.
yeah, that's why I checked with that before I chugged one of those.
Yeah. How are you proceeding?
Pete in front, apparently.
You were all
Sorry,
kind of
Pete.
copy pasted, so.
You're
I'll
good.
defend you, Pete, baby.
No, it's just funny because like everyone moved and I was just standing in the front because I hadn't moved myself.
The earth is still quite soft here, springy and spongy. I believe some of you might already be able to see, not particularly hidden, but partially covered, some kobolds not far away, and Oryx recognizes the sound of prowling guard drakes. Oryx, your what's the word? Domain sense isn't as sharp here, but you are more acutely aware of what is here by intuition than you would expect. Immediately, you have a pretty good idea. Heading south, immediately there are some traps, but you don't know of what nature. To the west, there doesn't appear to be a set rig of any kind.
I guess once we walk through, Oryx will walk maybe 10-ish feet ahead, and just call out in Draconic. Sorry, non-Draconic speaking people, because this is about to be a lot of Draconic.
I will
Well-
telepathically relay the message to anyone who doesn't understand.
I am Oryx. I have come to speak with you all.
Why? What are you doing? Who is all that?
These are my friends. I have come here. We have come here. The last... The last of Decanter's allies is called to task for the things that he has done. Also, and more personally, the remainders, and the new arrivals of the Grey Peak Kobolds, any who wish for a new life, a better life, away from the strictures and the control and the danger posed by these dragons. I have come back. We have come here to release the rest of this tribe, to welcome them to the dawn of a new kobold empire, a new kobold society.
What's wrong with your eyes?
I have been touched by Io. And with his acquiescence, begin this new era for our kind. I hope that you all will join us in
Roll.
making our future brighter.
Roll
Not
persuasion.
brighter. Oh boy. Oh god, how much inspiration do I have? All right. Maybe one day I should have become trained in persuasion.
Probably super late to give him guidance, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Worth a try.
Yeah. All right. There's one inspiration down. Okay. There's 2 inspiration down.
Oh, don't pull a me. Don't pull a me
Nope.
in the Shadowfell.
I got. That's all I got. That's literally all of my inspiration.
Oh, you got Flash of Genius.
I do have Flash of Genius. I can put that to a 14. That doesn't
Oh,
feel a whole lot better.
That's pretty good.
But you know what?
Better than 6.
Yeah. Well, it'd be 11, so it'd go up to 14. I will go ahead and burn my second one. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be great, but it's better than... I got to do the best I can. I can link that somewhere. Flash of Genius is all the way down here. So that is...
A leaf falls off the tattoo on Razik's right arm. And that's plus 10.
Holy shit,
Oh,
That's money.
The funniest part and the best part, the most fitting part of all of this is, I don't think I've ever seen Adam beat a 3 or a 4 when using any of the
No.
tattoos.
yes.
I think there was 1 7, and we were like, "That's awesome!"
Yeah.
Sometimes the dice know.
Holy shit.
Sorry. It's dark. Yes. Okay. There is blatant hesitation, and in that hesitation, Oryx, you feel the steps of the guard drakes getting closer. But they are halted as one uses a finger to indicate you and you alone to come closer.
Orcs will walk up.
Okay. As you get close to tripwires and covered spaces, before you like in your own home, you know where they are by instinct. These you only know basically right before you would have stepped on them, but you still can nimbly avoid all of them. As you are brought in, and you see the very distinct patterns of change. The kobold who has indicated to you has black patches of scales coming through, and the guard drakes, while mostly red, and you actually could recognize from your home in Astraxel's lair, have nearly, though their bodies look exactly the same, they were nearly entirely black themselves. And you are asked again, with a little bit more severity, what are you doing here?
I am here to help.
Help with what?
our lives. Our histories and the things we're taught. We once had a great city before the dragons went mad and nearly drove us to extinction. This was when our gods were raised, and this was when our gods abandoned us. Kobolds were left to the Dragon Queen. Urds, the god of the Urds, no one even knows where he hides. Once we had a home. Now we have lairs where we toil for masters who don't care about our lives. I am here to change that. I am here to ask you to change that.
And how came you by this heresy of Io?
Not far away, there is a Warrens with no temples, no altars to the Dragon Queen, but a rookery full of eggs. Kobolds who will be free. Kobolds who will be able to live their lives the way they want to live. To work for each other. To strive for better things than this. Than serving a dragon in the middle of a swamp where we can't even dig a proper warren, where the ground is too soft, and where the one we work for just might decide they're too lazy to use their immense power to even feed themselves.
And what of your dead, Oryx?
That is the first of the changes that Io gifted me. I can't return the souls of any who have already been lost, and I can't return the souls of any who still swear to the Dragon Queen. That is their choice, and not even the gods can take that away from us. But for those who wish to believe in each other, in our kind, those souls I can guide.
How?
We have a Warrens. We have a Rookery. If I'm completely honest, I don't fully know. I haven't had to yet. We don't struggle to hunt. We don't struggle to feed ourselves. We don't deal with the insanity of this master. So maybe, just maybe, we will actually get to see the century or more we're supposed to.
Much of what you say sounds like madness. What are all they? And they point to the people at the entrance.
They are my friends. They are a family. They are the ones who found me at my lowest and have walked with me to where I am now. One way or another, our business with your master must be done. I did not come here to fight my own. And so, rather than burrowing our way in or sneaking past or some other way, I'm here. We are here. No lies, no deception.
You know what you are asking.
I've asked it of many. Misa was among the first to take that risk at a time when I did not have this blessing, when I could not protect her or anyone from the Dragon Queen. And many have come from other tribes, from places as far as Waterdeep. And through their strength, I am here. Through my strength now, they are safe.
Prove this blessing.
You're asking me to what?
They kind of shake their head and say, Rex has blessing. Rex can prove his blessing. Show us.
don't know if she can. Well, I guess her eyes are already doing the colors. She will.
Real.
Go ahead.
Real quick, Blythe would send a message to Oryx that says, like, signal if you need something.
I'm okay so far. I guess I will go ahead and not all of my strength comes, but I think this will suffice. I don't know what this is over here. Why am I not picking? There we go. But I will just go ahead and here's my spell list. Shatter it. Why does that still say DC 0?
That is, it's
Thank
probably
you.
because you don't have a thing on the drop down. So that's a 20-foot circle.
Yeah, I'm hitting the wall like over here. So
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. That causes everything to scramble. The drakes panic, and the two kobolds leap to defense, drawing shields. But
once
this
she's done that,
loud,
she'll have her hands up.
yeah, this is a very loud explosion that causes some of the wall to give.
That's the sort of power that I have learned. That's the sort of power that many of our chosen, like Rex, can call upon. That is only a fraction of what I have learned in the world. And it is only the smallest bit that Io has gifted me. That pales in comparison to what Io has actually bestowed upon me. That I can only ask you to look at me and tell me that it is not apparent. If you are doubtful of our resolve, well, once we emerge and Kalamazarak is dead, I don't know if you can at that point really question our strength or our resolve.
You feel their heartbeats through the floor, and they are anxious creatures.
I don't want you to look at that power and that strength and decide that that is why you should join us. that can't give us a future. It can defend our future, but it can't grant it. Only if we are all once again one people, one tribe, that is the only way we can have our future. Some of you were with me when we served Astraxel in the Grey Peaks. You know how I was born. You know what we did for the Beholder Decanter. You know the way. You know that I once tried to fit, to be one of you. She will spread her wings as far as she can. We cannot make that sort of distinction anymore. It serves no one to turn against each other, to turn against our own. I am here, and Misa is here, and we are here, asking you to join not just us, but all of us in the Warren. All of us who are free. I don't know how much simpler I can ask.
Make another persuasion check.
Oh yeah, that's great. Uh, 14. Yeah, I'll pump that to a 17, and that'll be my last flash genius.
If not now, then when?
Yep. I was thinking during, the dexterity saves to not get hit by a dragon's breath, but it's fine. It's whatever.
You've got resistance. I'll be fine.
You feel the heartbeats begin to slow as this aura of generosity, care, and selflessness that you have found yourself encircled with since that dream begins to chisel away at these fearful exteriors. And they lower their shields. And nod. And you see and feel the anguish of working in a place that is so hostile to them, with someone who cares far less than their old master, who couldn't even bother to spit upon them in mercy. You feel the fear they have for their children. And the hurt of their claws digging through acidic filth. And you feel the silent cry for help. The denial that they could want for something so simplistic as being treated with kindness. And the surprise and hesitation that comes with finally experiencing it for the first time. You remember that yourself when you first met the Centurions. And that memory extends. And you feel as if you are in Aaken's shoes, in his place, as he coaxed a crippled, injured, and starving creature from hiding. Without words, you know that they are in compliance.
We can see them ease up back here, right?
Roll me insight.
Not super great at that.
He's got this down
Yeah.
pat.
And Misa's back here with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what do I get with a 16?
You see that their shields are lowered, but their posturing has changed very little. But Pete, who has now seen more kobolds and been around them for a little bit longer, has a better understanding of what that means.
Pete will kind of lean into the rest of the group here and go,
What'd you say?
sorry, he'll whisper, it's working.
I will lean down so that I can whisper to Misa, and I'll put a hand on Misa's shoulder with a sort of
jump.
Yeah, with a slight push forward and quietly murmur, "You need to go show him how to follow."
She'll look up at you very confused and kind of lower herself, so she's about to skitter forward on all fours, and very quietly come up with her eyes to the ground to find the traps, and stopping before she sees them. RX, is everything all right?
Yes. She'll turn to the closest kobold and just say, "I'd like my friends to join us here, if that is okay. We have a few things to discuss before."
Is
Our business
clear
is
hesitation,
before we go to
but
just
they nod.
you mentioned Rex. Is he here? Is Gix still in the Warrens, in the Rookery?
They both are. They point for the other to direct you down this way, and the rest can follow into the commons while this one remains on watch.
Be right back. suppose if they're okay with it, if Misa wants to come with me.
They're indicating that all of you can come down.
Okay. It's all right, everybody. So, sorry about the loud noise. Sorry about that.
Misa points out the first covered pit, and then.
Oh right, yeah, that's. Yeah, sorry. Good call, Misa. There are traps all over. And these tunnels might get a little uncomfortable for some of you in a moment. Sorry about that.
There's a tripwire that's held up and pointed out to you, and then this one who goes in further. There's a staff of wood that seems to be supporting some of the ceiling that they go to stand by to support it as you are all ushered into the chamber down here. You see that there's some some tunnels that seem, again, very tight. Not a problem, again, for these kobolds, but the larger of you know you would not be able to fit any further. And
If
shortly...
you'd rather wait in a bigger area, I understand.
It's pretty apparent, actually, that this is where they expected you to go. This is out of the way enough that if the dragon were to come through the main entrance, you would not be seen, but not so snug that if there were a collapse, that any of you would be trapped. Shortly after, a few minutes perhaps, there is very unsteady footsteps that you feel Oryx and Razik can hear, as a kobold who walks mostly as if the left side of his left leg does not work at all, and has a bit of a crutch, creeps his way in, followed by a very, very young looking pup, basically, who is looking at all of you with a fierce both curiosity and concern. And you recognize both of them naturally. Oryx, you have Gix here, and Rex. Gix seems incredibly surprised to see you, and with some hesitation says, I didn't believe them when they said your name.
Oryx will walk straight past Thurkiv and there it goes. And Pete, and when she gets to Gix, she just stands in front of him for a couple seconds and then just pulls him into a hug and wraps him in her wings.
He is very welcoming of this hug and looks as if he was making that same a gesture for the same, but the wings startle him.
I did not think that I would ever see you again.
I thought you were dead.
Well, you weren't completely wrong. That's a story for some other time. Everyone, this is Gix. Gix is my he was the one that kept me going when everyone else was indifferent at best, cruel at worst. This is Razik and Pete and Blythe and Thurkiv and Misa.
They nod to each other.
I wish we had more time right now to tell stories and catch up, but I have to believe Kalamazarek knows we're here. And the longer that we spend here, the more the more of a risk it is for everyone. I'm hoping I can convince you and everyone here to take shelter in the Rookery or wherever is safest while we do what we need to do.
You don't have to ask me twice. He looks at Rex, who is still quite young and perplexed. And Gix, with some struggle, sits down to speak with him very deliberately. And the kobolds around are very confused about what he says. That there is... Many of these kobolds do remember Astraxel, and do remember what happened at the time. But none so much as Gix, and that is very apparent as he recounts what he expects to happen because of what happened last time, and what they need to do to stay alive. There are tunnels that many of them are prepared to hide in, but Gix and Rex will return to the Rookery.
Once Kalamazarek is dealt with, we would like to take you from this place. It will take time, but there is another warren in a much more solid place, which will be a way-over, or a waypoint on our way. So, if those who can prepare everything for travel can do so safely, they should.
Some nod with confusion, some that seem to be understanding better with more fervence, and the group begins to disperse.
Sarah, you said the tunnel they indicated is too small for most of us, right?
You could squeeze through, but that is a risk.
I guess Blythe will, while they're like dispersing clans to orcs, and say, do you know about how long the tunnel is? How much tunnel we need to cross to get there?
What do you mean?
Most of us are going to be a bit too big for that passage.
Yeah, I didn't think that we were going this way, all of us. I thought that we were walking in the front door, so to speak.
I mean,
can ask how long the tunnel is. This simply comes out at the big tunnel, or the big area. This doesn't go all the way to his lair directly. I guess there might be a few service tunnels, but nothing that would be easy to move everyone through.
Sarah, Blythe is gonna try, like, look to the wall, essentially to my left. Like, cock ahead. I don't know in character or out of character if, like, this can even work, but Blythe will try to make, like, a 20-foot tunnel, like the shape of one that, like, first visually and then try to make it real.
No way in hell.
Yeah. Blythe shrugs.
Can't be that easy even at your level. Cannot.
Straight to the west of where we came in, straight ahead of where we came in, really, is one of the larger acid pools. Too small, well, maybe not too small for Kalamazarak, and we don't know how big his companion is. Oh, that's, I suppose, something that we should ask. What we've heard that Kalamazarak has been spending time out looking for a partner. Do you know, first off, is Kalamazarak here? Did he ever find this partner he sought?
Of course.
I figured. Do you know, are they both in the main lair chamber? I know
one has been
vaguely
exploring with the other guest.
The other guest?
Yes. He brought a guest. There's another one. This one doesn't turn bigger.
What do you mean? I don't. There can't be 3 dragons, surely.
I don't think so. They don't smell like a dragon.
Can you describe them?
Tall and pale and wearing dark fabric. Very smiley.
Huh. Okay. And what are they looking at? Not the Warrens, surely.
Yes.
she's wandering around the Warrens?
With the other dragon. They were given permission to look around. They haven't gone to the home dens. And we haven't let them into the rookery.
Forget about packing. Forget about everything. Assemble everyone that you can in the rookery. I don't know who this other guest is, but I can't imagine this will end well. And I don't want to put anyone at risk.
I can try. We can try. And a couple other kobolds go down the path to pass that message along.
It works. We'll turn to everybody. We weren't expecting a third person, and I know that we have spent we've spent some strength just getting here. I understand if anybody wants no part, but no matter who they've brought in, and I can't imagine that this is some strange coincidence, I've made my promise to these people. I can't back out now.
Oryx, for fuck's sake, we're all the way here. We're here now. Okay?
I'm glad they said it so I didn't have to. I mean, I was trying not to actively snort, but we're here for your cause. You get that, right?
I appreciate that.
She kind of shakes after having said that, like, right next to all of these tall folk.
I already made my promise to you, so.
But, I just had to be sure.
Let's kill everything that needs killing.
Let's. A lack of confidence does not befit a leader of your power.
Oh, it's not lack of confidence. I'm confident in what I plan to do.
Good. Then act like it.
I crack my knuckles.
Pete will look very awkward, be like, okay, let's go.
We'll take our 15-minute break. Be back at 10 after. The kobolds are, some of them who can afford to sneak away, do find themselves in the rookery. The drakes and the front door guards have kind of strategically placed themselves so that they can keep an eye both on the front entrance as well as the main way back towards the dragon's lair. Gang, what are you doing?
Well, everyone, are we ready to finish all this? I think if we, like I said, it shouldn't be hard for me to get Kalamazarak out. I don't know where his partner is or who this newcomer is, but we're all here and we're all together.
We'll deal with it when we get to it. Oh, maybe an awkward time to ask this. When one of you happens to die, what's the standard protocol?
What do you mean?
I mean, typically, adventurers die for a little while, get back up sometimes. Anything specific we need to know about that, or?
Keep Razik and Pete protected so they can bring us back. Pete has asked that if anyone would have to sacrifice themselves to bring him back, not to do it. She'll look. I've agreed to that. But we have Razik's magic. We have Pete. I think we'll be okay. We have all of us together.
My gods are dead. Blacketh holds claim over my soul. If you do not get to it quickly, it will go to her. Take that as you will.
Yeah, I was about to say, from your tone, I cannot tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Are we supposed to let it? I think it's really important for me to know.
To serve is a duty that will be continued beyond death.
How about we all just
Does not
agree
answer
if
the
we can-
question.
If we can revive somebody quickly, we do. How about we all just...
Nah, that'll work.
Duty
That's
is
okay.
honor.
Right?
Honor is glory.
Hey, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Where you keep your diamonds, just in case I need to grab some?
Oh, in this bag, and then he'll point to, like a little pouch. On his,
Okay,
on the side.
I got some diamond dust over here in case you need any.
Okay.
All right, Orc, you gonna say your piece, and then we're gonna fuck shit up.
Fucker. I knew you were waiting. For anyone who doesn't know, that's the first time Razik said the F word.
That is correct.
Been a lot of firsts for swear words. This fucking swamp.
Let's head up to the main passage. That'll be a good place to start. We can figure out if Kala Mazrak has his friends with him, or if they're off somewhere. I don't like them. I don't like the idea of them wandering the Warrens while we're fighting Kala Mazrak. Even not in their normal dragon shape, I feel like they're powerful enough to do some serious damage to the tribe before we can get back them. So let's head up. Let's see what we can see.
My computer is on a glass desk. I saw. So my computer's on a glass desk, and I was looking down, and I thought there was a bunch of bugs under it, and I was like,
What?
thing. Yeah.
Just as described to you, Oryx, there is not very wide, but a river that seems to go back underground and cuts from above of acidic fluid that is roiling somewhat with creatures inside.
Be careful. He keeps his pets, these things. Some of us, and she'll look at Misa, can just fly over. Blythe, can you get everyone across safely? Maybe, hopefully, out of everyone's reach.
You will not need to account for me.
Yeah, Blythe will step forward and try to make, like, essentially a sort of arching bridge. And, like, one of the lower points here. You could actually see if the square is sufficient. I think it is.
Are you going to be that close to this one?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that was one. Yeah, I don't think Blythe... If Blythe knows they're all connected, then yeah, no.
There's no way to tell.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a cube like this, but the length is fine. It's essentially going to be a bridge that, like, is arced so that it goes very high up above and then goes back down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it out of, like, cobblestone or something.
Okay.
Nothing special.
And as you cross it, Razik is able to see the eyes of crocodiles under the water. Let's get this out of the way. Razik's trapped.
Thank you.
You
South of here are the other tunnels that lead to the back entrance to the Warrens and the guard tower. I feel like that's where our guests are. Do we want to introduce ourselves to them before we meet Kalamazarak?
better to get them out of the way than it would be to deal with a dragon and have them coming at us from behind, right?
Well, one way or another, I think we'll be sort of caught between them, whether it's Kalamazarak behind or the others. I can... Do I see, like, kobold guards in this tunnel at all?
Can you see any where you are?
Half make out this person.
Then yes. You know that there is something there.
Because I would just like to go speak to them real quick.
Okay.
I don't need to go too close, but the others are getting ready, getting prepared. Has Kalamazarak's friend and guest gone down that way? Have you seen them recently?
You see the one closer to you put a finger up to their mouth.
Are they down that way?
There's a nod, and then they also tilt their head around this corner, like this direction.
I'm sorry, you hit a
Did I
point.
ping? Oh, okay, hold on. Yes, that way. Well, just in that direction.
Okay. So up towards what Oryx would recognize from the map as the main lair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're I suppose if Now, I will do my best to get Kalamazrak's attention. You all want to... I suppose we're all just going to walk straight in, aren't we?
Probably so.
She will switch to Draconic and talk to Razik. What I have to say to him, I have to say in our language. And I know that some of the others won't understand.
Would you like for me to translate?
Razik, if you would translate for me. We have come a long way together, you and I. I can't imagine without you and everyone that I met in those mines that I would be here now, on the verge of truly creating something better for my people. We will always, always owe it to you. To all of you. And she'll switch to common for that.
In common, Razik will respond. Well, we have come a long way. And I will translate for you, but it's really not necessary. We know everything we need to know to get this job done and how important it is to you. So let's have at it.
Quick question, Orcs. About how long do you expect till sparks start flying?
I only have a little to say. The message is not long, but I suspect it may. It may. If not enrage, possibly confuse. It will depend on exactly how bright this dragon is.
Less than an hour?
I was thinking a few minutes. Do you need time?
You see Blythe, smiles, takes a step back. You see he, goes through some kind of, he says a couple words, takes a long pull on his pipe, moves his hands, and I'll cast Crown of Stars. You see out of the end of his pipe, 7 of these motes of light, appear, drifting around Blythe's head. You see for a second Blythe looks up at them kind of in wonder, and that it's the first time he's ever seen them too, before his eyes blink and looks back forward. And he'll give you a little salute with the pipe and say, I suppose thank us after, and if you can't, really only request is take my corpse to the nearest Church of Ogma. Is that something you could pull off? Or whatever's left of me, I suppose.
I can make sure that happens.
Thanks. Blythe will gesture down the hallway and nod.
While we're making preparations, Zarkeev will clutch at the gem embedded in his armor at his chest, and it will begin to pulsate and glow, and a thick crystalline armor will encase him. Cast it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, Blythe will nod and like gesture to Oryx, like, lead the way.
Oryx will draw both of her weapons. Drake Skewer and Gilfor. And she will just stride right into the middle of this lair.
The cave around you is still dark. That heaviness, that oppressive blackness is still seeping from the roots of the trees above and through the earth. The acrid stench is magnified here and is only layered horrifically with the very carefully cleaned and preserved bones that sit in piles around the pit of thick, black, tarry liquid that burns to smell and eats very slowly at the cavern walls and floor. But there is stillness. Ted, you're muted.
Oryx will plant Drake Skewer into the ground, and in Draconic, she will just call out, Kalamazarak, I have a message.
There is no movement, but you feel the presence of the creature and the movement of its acidic hiding place as it is very carefully moving towards the shore under the surface.
If you won't show yourself, at least you can hear me. The message is this. No longer are the souls of kobolds bound to you. Our fates, our lives are ours to decide. The chains that bind us to you are broken, shattered. From this day, and for all days, kobolds and Erd stand together. No more will the kobold's soul be judged by some queen of dragons. From now until the end of time, I am their judge. I am Oryx, unbroken, slayer of the Beholder Decanter, the dragons Astraxel Thaldalon, and Coralax Canarth, high warlord of the Platinum Centurions, chosen of Io, living saint of kobolds, freedom fighters, and the lost. I claim their souls. I will guide them. I will love them. You can stand aside, or you can be crushed beneath us. Either way, we are truly free.
The surface of the acid pool breaks as it is breached by the crested head of a horned serpent that blends so perfectly with its home. And in a growl that does not shake you, he says, "Some foolhardy, petulant little creature calls the name of a dead god and has the gall to pretend she has the rights to save such pests as her own kind.
Pests. Your betters are dead. Your master is dead. And you will deliver that message.
Let's roll into initiative.
Where's my character sheet?
Okay, Misa. That's unnecessary. I don't need you to go that early in initiative. I've got other things to worry about.
Misa waits on no one.
Apparently not. Whew.
I'm debating if I should spend this inspiration on initiative. I think I'd like to go faster than this, but also I don't have a very good modifier, so that's not terribly likely.
Could also definitely be used.
What are you saying, Doug? You cut out.
Oh, sorry, I said it definitely could be used for something.
Yeah.
Like, spending 4 of them on persuasion check.
I want to go before the dragon, but it's just it don't seem terribly likely. I think I'm gonna hold on to it.
Spending 4 of them on a wisdom save, so you don't have to deal with the Shadowfell.
Pete, it's your turn.
I am going to simply run up to Razek, hit him with that good old holy weapon.
You mean Oryx?
Oryx, sorry, my bad, I'm terrible, that was racist. And then they make it quick and wink at him as I take one more step back, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Misa flutters beside you, with the swords drawn. She's going to take the dodge action because she is going to wait for you, Oryx, and then it is your turn.
She will say, circle around, try to find an opening. I'll draw his attention. And then I will spend a bonus action to Giant Might. I will pull Drake Skewer from the ground. And she's going to fly in. Come to one side. That's the wrong. And then for my action, I will attack. Just
You see as you get closer that his hide, as dark and pitched as it is also shining in a very peculiar way, with steely barding bolted to his hide.
Interesting. Well, Guild 4 is designed to go through stuff, so. This is just a normal roll for a 25 to hit.
That-
That does not have my giant hit, my damage on
All right, a 25 barely hits.
it. So that is 13 points of damage. Oh, wait, also I have Holy Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll those 2d8s. It's another 5. So that
Okay.
is 18 points of
18.
damage. And then I will make my second attack. Oh, I will just go ahead and use a Tattoo of Combat Prowess to turn that into a hit. For 34 damage.
Ooh.
Fuck this nat 1 nonsense.
We're gonna top of that.
Around here.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Well, I will. Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. As a legendary action, the surface is once again breached by the incredible whip-like tail of this dragon with a 22 to hit you, Oryx.
I will go ahead and cast Shield as a reaction.
All right. And as you brace your gauntlets together, you fling back this attack, and then it is the dragon's turn. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for fear. All
We are
except
immune to
Oryx.
Fear. Because of
Yeah,
Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast.
Oh, everyone is? Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
great. That makes that easier. I also need, let's see. No, alright, that's fine. Okay, and now the dragon just can take its turn as it would like to. So, it is first going to cast a spell.
Quick question, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving off 30 feet of bright and 30 feet of additional dim, or is that mitigated by what's happening in here?
You
So I
are.
don't-
I've turned your token on, so you are shedding
Oh.
30 feet of light, but the extra 30 feet is mitigated by the darkness.
Got it. That's what I was asking. I was like, yeah, I can't see the dim part, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
The Oryx should also be emitting 30 feet of light.
Oh.
Oh, because of Holy Weapon?
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
Oh, that might be
Nice.
important.
30 and then 30 dim.
Which means it'll
alright.
probably just be 30, based on
Yep.
the other thing we just learned.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
For
we
what
go.
it's worth, Pete's shield emits 5 feet of bright light.
Oh, well, hold on. I'll
We
do
can
that
always,
while I'm here.
we can always
A lot of
see
light.
heat.
Which
Said-
means so can the dragon.
You said
Yeah.
Hooray!
you casted a spell?
This is
He
like
is
when you put
casting a spell. This is me
Okay.
giving you the opportunity.
Yep. I will try to counterspell this time.
Okay, what slot are you using?
I'm going to use a 5th level.
All right, I need you to make an intelligence check.
Come on, Blythe, do it.
Smart,
I
I've used
believe
my
in you.
Hogwarts.
I believe.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
Wow.
woo!
That'll
Blythe
do it.
fucking... Okay.
That feels like heroin to the veins.
Yeah, Blythe, like,
That-
fucking takes a huge puff. You see his fucking eyes glow yellow as he, like, makes a hand motion.
That was a 9th level spell.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We're rolling in here like fucking anime heroes.
Uh-huh,
The
okay.
dragon's mouth has opened, and a dark light has begun to emit from its jaws. And as it does, all of you have begun to hear a shriek so shrill you can feel your ears begin to bleed. But with a beat of smoke, it is all silenced. before it could have done 14d6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
So, did I need a nat 20 to do that? Is that
A
like
19.
holy
so you needed a
fucking
14 at
shit?
You needed a roll of 14 to have done that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? It's better with a nat 20. Don't think about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Right.
Pete looks over at him and is like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, you should like that fucking magi.
And then it is Thurkeev's turn.
All right. Serkeev is going to walk forward to here. And then Thurkeev produces a large pouch of ruby powder at his hip and begins pouring it into his hand. And it will materialize into the form of a cage. I'm going to put this fucker in a box. Up to 20 feet on his side. It's a cage, which means things can pass into and out of it through the slots. But this guy ain't going nowhere. Alright, that's it for me. I will
How
use
big
a-
are these slots?
They are 1/2 inch in diameter, spaced 1/2 inch apart.
That can't be good for you guys either.
Nope.
That's
Gonna be a double
really
jump.
fucking bad for you guys.
Gonna be double
You
sided.
just cut your fighter out of combat, you did.
Didn't think about that. I got excited.
All right. Trapped it is. And safe. Why don't you drop the size of the thing in the shape for me? And then Mrazek, you can begin your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a second. That changes things.
Yeah.
Where are the shapes?
Very bottom. You should actually be able to, if you search in the journal by the size or the shape you're looking for, it comes up real fast and easy.
Well,
Now we wait for the other one.
all right. I am.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit. Well, in an hour and sometime.
All right. Let's. All right. Let's go to the old standards. I will.
I can't find them.
Before you do that, nothing can pass through an invisible, an immobile, invisible cube-shaped prison composed of magical force springs, distance of an area.
Literally nothing can go into or out of it.
Things can go into and out of it because it is the cage one.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So things can pass through the bars.
Got it.
Yep.
I was reading that wrong.
No, that's okay. Yeah. I definitely thought it was the first thing at first, but it is the cage, which means some things can go through it.
Yeah.
Anything that can fit
Not
through
Bill
a half-inch
Farrar.
slot.
Yeah. You need to use the spear, yeah.
Yeah. I gave you a poking stick.
You cannot because you are a giant. That is not the diameter of that weapon now.
Right.
Yeah. Half-inch might be a little narrow.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And-
I got some further prep to do. I got a potion I need to drink still.
One
so
day I
I'm
don't bring disintegrate.
Constitution
wanna-
saving throw.
Yeah.
It is going to save for half.
Okay.
Okay. Any bonus actions? I
Uh,
guess we leave that.
no.
Job done.
I'm just reading what Cody wrote.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Someone
We-
send a
we
message
did
to the kobolds. Y'all got an hour. Clear the fuck out.
I mean, the other two are somewhere. The thingy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are more threats.
I guess we could just leave him here while we go murk his friends, but like that feels a little.
I mean, he's not going anywhere.
Definitely
Likely,
could
he
do that.
could.
He could.
Of course, he can teleport out with a charisma save.
Yeah, which he can opt to save.
Mm-hmm.
Got ways of getting out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like how you said that, Sarah.
I have already thought of 3.
I don't know how big a moat of the Crown of Stars is. Moat seems real unspecific as far as the size goes.
This thing has at least half cover in here.
Right.
Tight.
Cool.
Cool. Well, Mind Sliver will work. Let's do that. Old reliable.
And say,
Yeah.
all right, it fails.
Okay. Nice.
Hell
Not
yeah.
worth. Not actually
Yeah,
worth
no.
burning anything for that one.
Only a little.
You have to rub it in.
Yeah, and that's I don't do much on a bonus right now, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. Pete.
I'm gonna
It's your
toll the
turn.
dead, so wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, that's
18.
gonna save. 24.
Yeah, figured. Did it take the D4 minus?
Okay, so let's do math real quick. It rolled
Sure.
24.
Okay, well then.
24. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we're
can only
fine.
get
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
4
I
times.
just, I had to make sure. Okay, it was worth asking. That's, I don't have anything else. I'm gonna move though because this feels
spread out.
dangerous. So I'm gonna hang out over here. Let me make sure I can actually move. But that's my turn.
Great.
Ooh, I have to move one closer.
Right. And okay. Ulrix, it's your turn.
I will use an action to drink a potion of growth. You just wait there for a second. And then as a bonus action, I will activate my Haug rune, the Hill Giant rune.
Mm-hmm.
Setting up another timer. And that will be it for me.
Okay.
Can't make myself huge.
Yeah. Sorry. Just think of other shit.
We'll actually continue to move down a little bit.
Cool. Trying to decide.
That's too far. I want to be able to land on the ground if I have to.
I need Thurkiv to make a dexterity saving throw.
You got it, boss. I did a 10.
Kick ass.
Tight.
Kick ass.
Tight, thick.
Right. The dragon, who is very clearly perplexed by its current position, begins to shift its body to accommodate for this, and then opens its jaw, and out gurgles a fountain of black acid at you and Misa. And you are both going to take... well, Misa's got evasion, which is great.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Also add resistance for both.
Yeah, don't forget.
Holy shit. I don't like it when it's like, let me just check this. Arrow goes all the way off the fucking map.
I think that one is Razik's arrow.
Yeah, that's my arrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yikes.
What is
All
what?
right.
Huh?
Sick.
Oh god. That's a big boy.
34?
That's a big,
Cool.
strong boy.
Cool.
Oh, fuck.
It's a good thing we got acid resistance potions, guys.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
real.
I would be
That's,
almost dead right now.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I prepped for this spell with for this fight with the 25 HP hit spell.
Uh-huh.
It's your turn now.
Well, that's gonna, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna hurt just a little bit.
Ouch.
You kind of just put it in a box where you can just sit and wait until its recharge happens and more or less be safe
I
for
did
for
do
some shit.
that.
Yeah.
Here's my follow-up move. It's not safe anymore.
Well, yeah.
I-
Here's an arm
I
straight.
need this full.
Oh,
I need
God.
this full spell populated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh god.
I'm gonna throw this whole thing up here.
Yeah.
for ya.
There's a reason I didn't use this one on Zashel anymore.
It's one of the more brutal spells.
It's also got a huge area.
Yeah, it's
right,
really big,
yeah.
which is why I'm gonna throw most of it in that pit over there.
Well, yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
It's a 30-foot radius sphere. So I'm really-
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll grab it for you.
Please make sure you can do it without hitting us.
Yeah, I can.
Uh,
Almost certain.
Yeah. At the back of the cave. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I forgot you have a different, like, vector of line of sight than I do.
As Thurkiv stretches out his arm laden with the ruby rod, which arcs lightning into the back of the cave, which becomes a pestilent, disgusting psionic mist that oozes out in sickly silver and green, and is gonna start eating into this guy. And that
Okay.
is, I'm actually gonna move a little bit over here because he's trying to hurt me now, and I'd like for Misa to not be in the way next time.
Oh, she's fine. That's the first hit. She's
Right.
taken all day.
I know, but we're small. Spreading out's a good idea.
Okay, Razik.
All right. Yeah, I will fire another beam his way.
Okay. Oh, it's a save.
And
10.
I'll head back.
Blythe.
Yeah. Seeing the breath, actually, I'm going to, like, essentially, at least, maybe not, but probably. Never mind. I'm just gonna hit him with the mind sliver again.
Okay.
Not as good this time.
20 saves. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I run back here a ways. Okay. It's my turn.
Okay, great. There is a person that is a little bit more recognizable, and then another person who a couple of you have seen, I believe, actually. Razik wouldn't have been able to see them. So, nobody recognizes them. Two individuals come up the passageway with a casual nature that is quite befitting these two people. There is a very, very brief conversation between the two of them. And then Zira says rather clearly, "Oh, this is annoying." And the person beside her nods in agreement and then turns their body and stretches and unfurls into another dragon behind you, Pete. This one in a fine black leather barding that covers black skin, but this one is not made like the other. This one has fine frills and thin, lithe muscle. This looks distinctly different, but is leaking black shadow from between each scale. I'm gonna get a map.
Giving the Raven Queen a dragon could never come back to haunt us.
It has its body lowered so that Zira, with a little aid from magic, can actually climb onto it. And then it rises and stands. That was its action to transform into its true form. So that leaves... Do I wanna... Nah, that feels substantial. She'll dodge. Pete, it's your turn.
Yep. Okay. That changed a lot. Okay. Out of their reach, correct?
Are you?
I believe so.
That a gamble you're willing to take?
As a matter of fact, it is. And I'll back up.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
Could you put yourself back for a second? I had a sheet up. I couldn't see where you were.
Sure, I was right there.
Oh, sick. Love that. Yeah. This dragon then uses its reaction to throw its long neck forward and try to bite. Yeah. With a 23 to hit.
I will use shield.
Does that cover?
25.
Great. Awesome.
And then I will back the fuck up and hit that dragon that just tried to hit me. Cool. Doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Now she's all kinds of confused. A lot of help she can offer right now, except stand opposite. No, it's not. Okay. We'll go here, flying in the air, to offer pack tactics when you eventually get here. That's the best she can do right now.
Yeah, I feel terrible because I'm about to be like, oh shit.
That's the best she can really do. That's your turn.
Yeah. Gotta call an audible here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. This guy's stuck for now. We have an old friend to say hi to. 5, 30. I could see the top of Shadow Corallax poking out. Oryx will fly over, staying 5-10-ish feet off the ground. And she will see Zira and just say, I was going to wait for you. I would have been there like I promised. And I will swing at the dragon.
Great.
No pack tactics, so this is just a straight roll.
32 will hit.
That is 30 points of damage. That has the Giant Might, the Enlarge, and the Holy Weapon.
All right.
Yeah. And second attack. It's another 30 points damage.
All right.
And so with my bonus action, I will stab with Drake Skewer. I've been wanting to try this out, but I will probably have to burn combat prowess. Yes, I will.
Mm-hmm.
So I will burn my second of 3 charges of the Tattoo of Combat Prowess for a grand total of 43 damage on that stab. Oh no, I'm sorry. That has the Radiant on there that should not be on there. So minus 15 from the Holy Weapon.
Ooh.
But that's still 28.
Mm-hmm. Great. Cool. Dragon's turn, who rolled. Very fortunate for me. Thurkeev, I need you to make another dex save.
Yeah. I rolled a 1.
Oh. Ooh. Good thing you saved that inspiration and didn't use it on
You're right. You're right. I didn't, but I am. It's like physically impossible for me to make this save. I'm pretty sure.
I do want you to. I do need more damage for Sickening Radiance, though.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, and let me just roll that second breath attack.
Hey.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
It could have been worse. It was worse.
It was worse last time, but
Please get closer to me.
Ow. I need a con save.
An adult.
I
Yeah.
have advantage for 20, but I don't think that helps. 'Cause it's half, right?
it's DC 29.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, no, it's half the damage
Half what
taken.
you took.
Yeah.
So you took 29 points of damage because you have a resistance to acid. So the DC is
Yeah.
15.
Oh,
So
right.
you do need to have
Yep.
advantage.
I do have advantage.
Yeah, because Gulak.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, you're not taking the full 58 on that.
Yeah, I have to add 20,
Mhm.
what was it, 29 back? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot I had resistance. I was like, oh no, I'm in a bad spot. Alright.
You are that. You definitely.
That part
Yeah,
is
but
still true.
I'm in a considerably better spot.
I am going to. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I need Oryx, and that would be it, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Probably not going to do it. Nope, definitely not going to do it.
Keeping it.
I don't have anything left to change it. I'm out of both inspiration and flash of genius.
Gotcha. Corallax then snaps his wings outward and knocks you to the ground. You are prone and take. Don't worry, it's just a little bit of damage. Minimum roll for 10 bludgeoning damage. You are knocked prone.
I need to get that rune up. God
And then... Oh, hold on, I gotta... distance.
Wait, no, I did put up my hog rune. That's the second countdown I have.
You did put that up, but I don't know what that means.
It's resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Nice.
for the damage thing, not for getting prone.
Yeah,
Correct.
which is
Uh,
still quite bad and scary.
Gonna fly it right here. That's great. Okay. And then it is Tharkiv's turn.
Alright, sick, kick ass. I'm gonna move here, and then I am going to. Tharkiv reaches up to hold his temple on the ruby there, and his head begins to vibrate very violently. And I'm going to release a synaptic static on Zira and the dragon.
Cool. Oh, hey. Okay. Okay, great.
Are you familiar with the full text? I assume neither of them. Well, actually, neither of them failed, did they?
No.
All right, great. Then you don't need the full text.
Yeah, I also know it's the 1d6 to very specific things. Yeah. Then...
Still got some half damage in though, guys. I'm helping, I swear.
Yep.
Doing great.
Psychic damage. Let me just double check they're not like resistant to that. Oh my god. Zira is immune to that.
I think Zira might be.
That's not great.
Say one thing positive about Zira, and every time you do, Doug will. Not Pete, Doug.
Doug.
We'll call him A, we'll call him B. Mostly call him A.
All right. That's definitely.
Okay, Razik.
How tall's the ceiling in here?
Where you are, 30 feet.
Okay. A slight breeze starts to blow dust and, well, actually, there's probably not a lot of dust in here, but starts to blow from between Razik's scales, and he becomes an air elemental. Let me find that. Oops. And the one thing, when you get an opportunity, Sarah, the air elemental's blind sight is twice what Razik has with the goggles at night.
Okay. So that's 120?
No, it's 60.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Because our vision's hacked
Yes.
right now.
Yep. There you go.
Razik will fly up here.
Ow!
You okay?
You alright?
Yeah.
Is that the cat?
No, that was me.
Oh, worse.
As high as he can possibly go, so that he's as far away from that acid pool as possible, and we'll send a ray of sunbeam down like that.
Great.
Kerchew.
Oh, fuck. Okay. And okay. Zira appears to be blinded. But the other two, no.
Okay, and I'll just fly back to where I was.
Okay. Great. That is the case. The Corlax is going to attack the air elemental with a tail with a 21 to hit.
Ooh, I'm sure that hits, but let me call up the actual. Yeah.
Okay,
That hits.
for 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I think you have resistance like while you are in wild shape, but the air elemental only already has resistance. I think it doesn't stack. Is all I'm gonna say. So
Right.
it's just, yeah,
So what was the total damage again?
it was a total of 22, halved to 11.
Got it. And 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've still got Sunbeam going.
Yeah. Blythe, you're up.
I will try to run up to here. Do not know if I'm in its range, but does not matter. I'm getting away from it. I'll use a bonus action to try to throw a Crown of Stars mote at it.
Which one?
At the dragon. It's not gonna
Okay,
hit.
it doesn't matter. It's not gonna hit.
Yeah, and then I will use my action to do mental prison on the dragon.
Okay. Ooh, I got a lot of dragon sheets up.
Yeah.
A lot, maybe 2, but I feel like most DMs don't usually have 2 dragons
Probably
at a time.
not. No.
I feel like that doesn't
Probably
happen very often.
Yeah.
Int. Rolled a 22.
Okay. So yeah, it just takes the 29 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Psychic, which it is not immune to.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Oh, that was my big gun.
Still good. Not nothing.
Not nothing.
Okay, Zira, anything you can do while you're blind? I feel like there's gotta be something.
No, I actually remember specifically Zira telling us at one point there's nothing she could do when she's blind.
Yeah, I recall that as well.
Yeah, that's
It's
canon.
burned in my memory.
Ooh, there is something. Okay.
Yay.
Oh boy. Oh, I gotta grab a cube. Hold on. Gotta grab a cube. Y'all ain't gonna like this one.
Is she casting a spell?
She is
Yeah,
not.
she?
Mother.
I need everybody in that square to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, nope. Inspiration.
Whoa,
There it is.
Oh, I didn't click Oryx. I clicked.
I'll use an inspiration. I don't think it's gonna help all that much. Nope.
Oof, a 4. So 13 total is not going to do it.
Okay.
I'd love to spend my inspiration to let Oryx reroll that.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't want her to be disabled. If it's disabling anyway.
Oh, come on.
Not great.
I got +9.
That sucks. All right. Pete's the only one who looks like. Also Razik. Oh, Razik also saves.
Oh, that means I'm 2 away. Flash of Genius, where are you?
As Zira puts her hands over her eyes, there is a low boom as the air around is filled suddenly with the oppressive weight of loneliness of the Shadowfell, and each of you who succeed take 24 psychic damage, and each of you who fail take
that was close.
the math now. 41 points of psychic damage and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Alrighty.
Dragon also takes that damage. Not the fail, not just the 24.
No more grappling for me. That'd be a straight roll. It's fine.
Then the dragon is going to aim its head and breath towards Pete and Blythe, and I need you both to make a con save.
Nice.
Oh, Blythe. I was waiting for Blythe, and I didn't realize he'd already made it. As the jaws part for this dragon, neither of you have seen Coralax before, but previously this thick green smoke just poured from his maw, and it does likewise now, but it is a deep purple now, and leaches into your skin, and you are going to take... Oh, this is not going to be kind. 80 points of necrotic damage.
Heat is down.
Is that on the save, or do they take half if they save?
Half if they save.
Either of us save?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Pete, make a death save.
Yep.
And you lose concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. My holy weapon is...
Ah, so close, death save.
Oh! Oh! Okay. All right. Spare. All right. Teeny little kobold is going to attack the rider who is blind. And fuck, 3 attacks. Deals a total of 36 points of piercing damage to Zira.
Yeah, good job, Minka. Get him.
And then she is going to well, target's blind, so Misa, and then Oryx, your turn.
I will spend half of my movement to stand up, and then fly over. I don't know how high off the ground they are, if at all.
No, they are on the ground.
Okay.
Don't forget you can heal on a bonus action because of your thing.
Don't forget what now?
You can heal your buddies with your second wind.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
coming.
You forget sometimes, so I'm
I
reminding
do forget sometimes, but no, this is not one of those times.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure.
I can't get you, but I can
Oh,
get
don't worry about
Pete
it,
and
fam.
Blythe.
I'm Gucci.
I will start with that, actually. I will go ahead and second wind. So everybody within 30 feet of me heals 6. And I heal... I don't know why I'm looking on my character sheet for a D10. I heal 10. And I will... I will swing at Zira.
Okay.
I will take the attack action targeting Zira. This will be at advantage because she is blind.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. Didn't roll 1 at advantage. She takes another 10 from Misa. But that's going to hit for 20.
And second attack. Come on, come on, one of these days.
Whew.
And And so my second wind is done. That was my bonus action. I've taken my action. I'm going to just action surge. Down. And I will keep swinging. And the whole time she is shouting in common at this point, you are my friend. I would have been there.
You kill her. Is that for the dragon?
Oh, yeah, if she died to the 33, then the last one will be on the dragon.
All right, that'll hit.
And once she's down, Oryx's eyes will snap straight to Coralax's, and in a far less plaintive and far more, furious tone, she just says, I killed you once, I will kill you again. And that's it for me. That's movement, bonus action, and action surge.
Okay. I need damage for Sickening Radiance. 16, it saves. Alright. What is it? Great. It is not loving being in this cage. Wants very badly to get out. I have had for you guys, the absolute worst luck as far as recharge goes, which means Thurkeev, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw as it is trying to get out of this cage.
Alright. I did a 12.
That's really... You would have saved had you the advantage. Ooh.
Okay, well, good to know you can save, I guess.
Hooray!
Silver lining, I guess.
We're on a 5% chance over here. 33, huh? Neat.
33.
Neat. Cool.
So make a DC 16 con save.
Yeah, we ballin'. I have about a 20% chance of passing this. No,
Hey.
there it is.
Oh!
The Sickening Radiance goes away. Go by Sickening Radiance.
Hold on. Don't put it away. There we go. Oh, thank God. And the levels of exhaustion go away. Great.
That bastard.
I feel bad for how well those recharge rolls went for me.
Every turn.
Yeah, I was actually hoping this turn. I was like, I hope I get a 3.
God, that's such bad luck.
Thurkeev, your turn.
Do I want to make myself a target again? Questions I need to ask myself. Sometimes you have one spell slot left, and you're going to use it to put a target on your back. Here we go, baby.
Round 2, woo!
Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm going to stand on the other side of its buddy. Want to breathe acid on me? Breathe through this fucking dragon, you piece of shit.
That's gonna work out great.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not gonna have a problem with that one.
Yeah, that's also me and potentially Razik and definitely Misa.
Definitely Misa.
She's got evasion.
She's got evasion and a potion. She's okay. She's okay.
She's got like 80-something HP. She's got evasion. She should be okay. But Bastard Man did roll to save on that first Sickening Radiance.
Okay,
Bastard
the important question is, has 80-something hit points or had 80-something hit points?
Oh, she's currently at 80-something.
Okay, alright, that's my girl.
We got her. That's 2 breath weapons then.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
Seriously.
All right, Razik.
I will breeze my way. Oh, oops! I will breeze my way on down over here, and launch my sunbeam at that fool.
You're not hitting Blythe, right?
No, I'm going right in between
Okay.
Live and Oryx.
All right. That did have me deeply worried, I will be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, which dragon is this? Fuck. Okay, alright, con. They have different stats. Alright, that's a save. 4. Alright. Blythe?
So is that a line we can't cross? Like is that how Sunbeam works? Or is
Don't-
it just
Oh no.
Big
It's
flash.
Yeah, it's just a flash.
with the very edge of my movement, I can only barely see, but I can see enough. I'm going to action to change the way my mirror image looks, or not mirror image, major image, bonus action, make it real. I'll drag it out.
Oh god.
I am putting up essentially a fucking solid, like, cube of not around him, but in between where he is and where we are, because I can't see it enough to get it around him. So for the moment, it is so that if it fucking laser beams, like, essentially, if it laser beams, it will have a little bit more of a problem doing it.
Cool.
To the best of my knowledge, like I said, I can't see the, like.
You've got it.
Yeah.
If you create like a semicircle there, it's gonna
that's
restrict its capability.
you-
essentially just
that-
a barrier.
Yes, that
Yeah, because I
works.
can't actually see it, so I can't put anything on it.
Yeah,
You
you're
just
good.
see the very edge.
You're good
Got
where you are. You're
Cool.
blocking it,
And
so-
yeah, I will move over to here. Maybe hold on. Here, I'll be equidistant. There we go. Luckily, once I go down here, that doesn't require concentration. But he can like blow through it because it is steel. So
better than nothing. Thank
yeah,
you.
it'll catch one.
I appreciate that as the person who has been getting a lot of acid.
Yeah.
I really
Getting a lot of
appreciate-
ass.
Yeah, getting a lot of acid. Thurkeev's out here getting a lot of dragon acid.
Oh, Thurkeev,
Yeah.
I have just noticed where you are standing.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, no. Go back.
What do you mean go back? Thurkeev's not gonna run into acid. Don't be a dick. I didn't see it on the map.
you've
I was
been-
zoomed out.
You've been there for like half a turn. I gotta be a
That's
dick.
why-
I'm
that's
the
why I
bad
ended my
guy right now.
That's where
I'm
I
gonna
ended
do
my
boy murder.
That's where I ended my movement, but it's because I was really way zoomed out. I couldn't see the thing because it's all little black lines, Sarah.
Well, I mean, Pete also walked into a river after Misa told them explicitly not to walk into a river, and he got fucking sewer rot. So, like, everyone makes mistakes.
Well, it wasn't any character mistake. It was out of character. The lines are black. It's hard to see.
You also put a force cage up that made the thing invulnerable to a lot of attacks. Sometimes you make in-character and out-of-character mistakes.
Well, that
Sometimes
one
you
was a
slip into
mistake
a
on
little
me,
pool
Sarah,
of
and I
acid.
owned that one.
I do need you to make a strength saving throw.
Fine. I did a
All right.
7.
You are very fortunate that all that this is that this black acid tar pool grabs you, knocks you prone, does, let's see, it's 3 points of acid damage, and that's it. See? No big deal. You're just prone right next to a dragon.
You're fine.
He also was right next to the dragon anyway, like,
1 point of acid damage after the resistance, though, right?
yeah.
Or is that with resistance?
It would be halved to 1.
All I know is we need to go around Waterdeep and be like, you guys are the ones that sold us these potions, right? We're just here to say thank you.
Yeah. I
Here's
don't know.
all
Do you
the
guys
money.
want to like a billboard? I could probably get your shop name written in the sky if you want. Like, is it-
Fucking buy potions at Joe's, like in the sky over
Yeah.
Waterdeep for a week,
Like
and then next
fucking-
week it's the next guy, then the next person.
This,
Sorry, Waterdeep, you got 2 months of advertising in the sky.
I want to point out that this acid hasn't done shit for me.
Great. Okay, so, on its turn, it does not regenerate.
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh.
Well, okay. First of all, it does not get its recharge, but it also doesn't regenerate. It's
It's
been
mainly
healing.
the recharge thing.
Damn it, that's my other
Yeah,
sorcerer.
the regenerate's bad. I'll grant you that, but the the recharge is worse for at least a few of us. It's outright murder for some of us.
So we're going to first attack Oryx with a 20 to hit. I think you're muted.
Yep, I sure was. I will go ahead and burn my second first level spell slot on another shield.
All right. And where does that put you, just so I know?
24.
Okay, good to know. And then one attack to Misa, one attack to Thurkeev. I have a nat 1 for Thurkeev and a nat 20 for Misa. That's a
Oh,
problem.
I'm gonna.
Well.
On the honor system, I was gonna give that disadvantage, so I'm still going to do that. I have to declare before you roll.
For
Oh,
the one
on.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, still a nat 1, so you're good.
Yeah. Cool.
And
Honorable.
yeah, let's go.
Like I'm dropping word.
37. Oof.
Pretty
That
useful
hurt.
ability, guys. I can't use that till my next short rest.
Interesting.
Pretty neat. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty good sunglass.
it's pretty good subclass.
Pete?
All right. Pete is gonna wake up, and I don't know if anyone besides Blythe speaks Infernal, but he is cursing Zera's name and using obscenities that no one has heard before.
I'd love if they're like still not very. They're like not in the right order. Like son of a damn.
Yeah, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Half movement to get up, the other half to help this guy out with hopefully a spicy cure wounds. I will not be using sorcery points on it. And then move up a little bit more and end my turn switching to abyssal.
Okay, that's funny. In really kind of beautiful cinematic poetry, as the dragon nat 20 hits Misa, she gets a nat 20 against him and sneak attack.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes!
Yes, Misa! The hero. Get that heroism moment. You're the hero, not us. Do it. This is her hero's journey.
Oh. She hits twice of the 3 times, and that's a total of. Let me just tell you guys, because you guys are so
I
excited.
really do want to know.
36, 47. 47.
Nice.
Wow, this is a keeper. We keep this one afterward. This becomes a traveling. This is new Decker.
Yes, I would like to attack Blythe, please.
I didn't say that as Blythe. You can't prove it.
Oryx, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Yep, not muted.
Yep.
Seeing Misa laying into this dragon, Oryx is 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm trying to get to the other side of him. I can go around. Boop. Just trying to spread out a bit. I'll be done by Razik. As I'm going by, she will just kind of whisper encouragement to Misa, like, "Ooh, good stuff. Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. More like that, please. More like that a lot." And then I will take the attack action with Heal 4. Advantage for pack tactics is a
That'll hit.
32.
Mm-hmm.
Giant might and the enlarge on it. And second attack. is a 30.
Mm-hmm.
And for my bonus, I gotta tick down my Giant Might and my Howlrune, which has so far prevented 5 whole damage.
Hey, every little
you
bit.
know what? I'm not complaining. It's just funny. That's all. For my bonus action, I will stab with Drink's Cure.
Okay. Fuck.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You love to see that.
You love to see it.
That is 10, 20,
Wow.
40.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
when it crits,
God.
do like the fucking like runes on it light up? Like full anime?
I will assume so. That like the
Yeah.
dragon that is biting down on the blade, the eyes flare. There's
Yeah.
like a flame effect along the actual blade.
Full fucking Power Rangers. Get them.
That sounds very much like Faye's sense of style, I guess.
Cody, did you take that 14 health?
No, thank you.
That was for you. Yeah.
And that is my my action, my bonus action, and my movement.
Great. I'll quietly roll my recharge die. And Thurkeev, it's your turn.
Just for you.
Right. Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to stand up and walk out of this mud. Whoops. And then.
Thank you for taking the damage.
It was more the prone I was concerned about. It turned out fine.
It turned out fine. It didn't roll too good to hit you.
It turned out fine. I'm going to use an action to Rod of the Pack Keeper to get a spell slot back. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to spend that spell slot on Hex for this big guy. Oh, no, I'm not. No, never mind. That's a concentration spell. I'm going to, instead of doing that, not do that and keep my spell slot and hang out.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I forgot about the Sickening Radiance for a second because I couldn't see it. And I have a toddler's brain, apparently.
It is going to attack you right now with a 17 to hit.
Oh, kick ass. That hits, yeah.
Oh, okay. With a tail.
Warlocks be like that.
If it looks like I don't know what Thurkeev's actual AC is, but as a reaction, I can finally use this ability that I've had. Where's my character sheet? Where is it? It's in here. It's in here.
My
Okay, I'm just gonna get my D&D Beyond sheet.
16. Because I'm wearing a breastplate plus 2 dex. So I'm just at 16.
It's a fighter. Not rune magic.
What are you doing?
Defensive rune. Here it is. I found it.
Love this
Okay,
As a
all right.
reaction, when another creature I can see within 60 feet is hit by an attack roll, I can use my action to grant a creature's bonus to their AC equal to 1 plus my intelligence mod, so it's a total of +4 to Thurkeev's AC for the attack, but that takes my reaction.
Okay, and you want to use it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great.
Does that not have a recharge on it? That's just
No,
your
because it's
reaction?
my reaction. Yeah.
That kicks ass.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So just
Counting.
slaps a hand onto the ground, and the Stein, I think, is the stone giant rune. Just a sheet of stone pops up and just is shattered by the tail instead of Thurkeev's ribs.
Fuck yeah.
Thurkeev spits blood appreciatively.
Brad will fly over here to get a clear shot without hitting any of his compatriots. And second verse, same as the first.
Okay. Why do I keep minimizing the wrong sheet? We're gonna save on this one.
Okay.
All right. It's very important to them that they're not blind. but
What?
You know, this does eat, like, it has eaten through, I think, a total of one of each of their charges, so.
Yeah. I'll keep trying.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep up.
It got Zira, and that ultimately is what killed her, so.
I'm gonna upcast something because Blythe doesn't know better necessarily on what the fuck a Shadow Dragon is, or is it? But I'll try to cast Phantasmal Killer,
Okay.
and he would upcast. So I'm gonna guess he's probably immune to Frightened, but there's the spell.
He is not specifically.
Okay. Yeah, I upcasted it to level 5, which is my last level 5 slot. But
Okay. I rolled a 28
yeah,
on the
he's
wisdom
fine.
save.
Yep, that happened. Let's see if I can hit with a radiant thingy. I
Hell
don't
yeah.
think so.
Come on.
Oh,
You
whoa,
hit.
okay.
You hit. There you go.
There's 27 radiant. Fucking
Yeah,
nice.
I love Crown of Stars, baby.
Yeah,
Crown of
Blythe,
Stars
like-
is a sexy spell.
Blythe takes like a fucking puff and like throws his hand out as one of the fucking little like motes goes slamming into it.
This dragon is bloodied.
I'm gonna go to here so that I'm directly behind it.
Okay. It is going to try to attack Tharkeev again since he's in range. The tail attack at 26 to hit
Yeah. That'll do it.
for 14 bludgeoning damage.
That'll, yeah. So, you know,
And
just
then-
a little bludgeoning damage never hurt nobody.
Never hurt nobody. Now it is its turn. Does not get its recharge.
I did it
And
from
oh yeah, there you go. And will attack Mesa, the air elemental, and then Oryx in that order. That's a miss. And a 21 to hit you, Razak.
He's gone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's away.
A 21's gonna hit an air elemental.
Yeah.
And then Oryx, I have a 31 to hit you.
Yeah.
For 24 slashing damage.
Reduced to 12 because of my rune.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna...
is, gonna be coughing and spitting over here and look over at Pete and say, "Go steal."
Oh my god!
Healer help.
I'm typing this in chat to help me remember, but that's for Razak when he gets back.
Cool. Tight to tight.
It is Pete's turn.
Steel's
Cool.
turn.
Yeah. I forgot to fucking measure this. I'm so sorry, guys. How fucking close do I need to get? I think I just need to get one step further. And then we are gonna hit that spicy staff of healing. You'd love to see it. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, 1 second.
How many dice does that have?
3d8.
Ooh.
I recommend 29.
I gotta stick with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna use
2 of them ain't bad.
and then I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to cure wounds myself.
Because
I'm not getting closer. You can come to me like I said earlier.
Because this is the first time you've ever seen this, it probably bears describing. Tharkeev is a terribly scarred and broken individual, and you can see why. He's like glass. He breaks very easily, and his skin was very much more torn up than it should have been for the amount of damage he took. But the second the healing magic touches him, it flows through his dragon and into his body, and they work together to repair his body very quickly. And I've got to give to the ever living ones.
Hey, that dragon, unless it's immune to acid,
Oh,
Oh, it's probably quite dead.
that dragon
the
is
spirit of that dragon
fucking
does.
dead.
Spirit of that dragon, do it. Oh, it needs to be within 100 feet of me. Never mind.
Yeah.
We're good. Oh well.
That's
I thought it
really
was gonna be a cool narrative moment.
honestly, it was really fucking cool.
Wait, I have to move
But that's why we have tokens on the map.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna move right here, and Pete is hobbling away. That's it.
All right.
I do good.
Okay. On Misa's turn, I rolled the dice already. She hit once. And then it is Oryx's turn. This particular dragon. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't roll the damage until just now.
Oryx, you took the 18, right?
Yeah.
The 18 healing. Okay, and then Misa should have also gotten the 18. I don't know if
Misa,
you added
come
that.
on, Misa, kill the blow, Misa. Get it.
Teeny Kobold slashes this necrotic dragon's throat. And after the absolute beating it has taken from everybody else, it is just overwhelmed, and she's very small, very fast, and kills this dragon.
Fuck yes.
Kick ass.
Dragon Slayer!
Thank you, Misa.
He yells Dragon Slayer and Celestial.
I yell Dragon Slayer and Draconic because I'm up in this fucking energy.
All right, Oryx, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Oryx very quickly looks at Misa and says, "Be careful, they'll never let you hear the end of this now."
Misa.
I will, as a bonus action, go ahead and activate my... I activated that one. The Uvar rune. I need another die. Keep
Keep
track.
crossing my fingers. You're gonna do something different.
Oh, it's coming, but, you know, that hurts, so while it's in a box, I gotta wait. Well, we'll just go ahead and take it. Is that the 6 or is that the... Fuck. I'm activating the Uvar rune, so
Yes.
her eyes, which normally are a myriad of colors, once again go back to the familiar solid gold with lightning crackles. My hog rune counts down to 5. I have 4 turns left on Giant Might. And for my action, I will shift over to Tharkiv, and I will put a hand on Tharkiv's shoulder, give him just a reassuring smile, and I am casting Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay,
Oh.
so that's minimum.
That
so
sucks.
I'm doing great.
Let me check my thing,
Wait,
but I think that's way
why
out of
does it
range
say
for
it
me.
was 0?
What?
It says 0.
It does. Oh.
It's I rolled a 1 plus 3 plus no other bonuses, so it's
okay.
it's 4.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
My
Tharkiv
empowered healing
gives-
is 5 feet, so that's nope.
Tharkiv looks Razik in the eyes and gives a sadistic, toothy, fucked up amphibious smile and just pushes his shoulder back into its socket against her hand.
Oh.
Right.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and Oryx moves down to here.
Great. Okay. Tharkiv, it's your turn.
Thank you, Kidrak. I am going to head right here.
Okay.
I look to Misa. How does it feel?
She looks down at the 2 short swords in her hands that are dripping the black ichor of this necrotic dragon, and while still in the air, just kind of gives you a shrug.
Your hand flacketh now. You will break the chains. That's it for me.
All right,
Did
Razik.
I roll damage for the dragon on its turn? I did not.
Oh no. Okay. Come on. Right, save. Okay.
As Razik flies up and over on top of this box, preparing to peek over. You could swear you hear the wind bellow. There is another.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
And
Fucking
I will.
haunting.
I will peek over the edge of the box and try and blind this fool.
Save. Colin is, the thing dragons
Oh, yeah.
be good at.
Oh yeah, but I figure, even half damage and saving a bunch of my resources, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it still does damage. It is burning through legendary resistances. It's a good move. It's a good move.
Yeah.
Great. Blythe.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to here where I can see it, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to sling a crown of star at it. I don't know how small a moat is.
Okay. I'm gonna say that this has half cover.
Yeah.
But I have trouble remembering, so I'm gonna ask. Half cover is it disadvantage or is it a +5?
It might be a +5.
All right, hold on. Half
It's
cover.
+5. Well, no, that's 3/4 cover is +5. Half cover is +2.
So it's gonna be
Half
like
cover
a 27 to hit.
+2. That is correct. It is a 27 to hit.
I mean,
That is something you are capable of hitting.
yeah, Blythe doesn't know at this point, other than just sling and see what happens. Well,
There.
There
See,
it is.
there it is.
in one fluid motion, the fucking moat goes out, and as it's exiting from around Blythe, I'm gonna do the action to fucking make the puff of smoke around me 10 feet. Fucking,
You
That
fucking wanted
secondary
to
aura.
burn that bullet right into the fucking cage.
yep.
Fantastic.
I no scope. I just throw it and then fucking puff the smoke up, duck down a little. So yeah, you see over where Blythe was standing, a fucking 10-foot dense ball of smoke.
Just like a gamer compilation.
All right, great. Pete.
Pete, still holding on to his ribs, is just gonna saunter over, muttering under his breath, "At a dragon, you said. Be a hero. It'll be easy." And then, as soon as he gets up here, he is going to do something fun, where he takes his shield down to the ground and draws a little line, and then out pours this light as he casts Wall of Light behind him. And that was, I was gonna hit him with that, and Jesus. Okay, I thought it would do the words first. But yeah,
Yeah,
7.
I do need that. I do need to know what's happening.
Yeah, so a Wall of Light shows up behind him, and then he's gonna use a section of the Wall of Light to hit him.
Mhm.
At a 7th level.
Okay, at a nat 20. All right, sounds great.
Yeah.
I love this.
I am very impressed with this.
All right, the fractal light of your true patron shatters this wall-like glass and throws razor blades of energy and power and radiance through the cracks of the cage and slash this thing horrifically. Oh boy, that's math I don't want to do. That's 48 plus 5.
53?
Yes, thank you.
And then I'll draw the thing behind me.
Great, cool. Okay. He's just got a lot of movement.
It has to make a con save or be blind, I think.
Sorry, I was just moving stuff so other people could keep moving in their turn while I was reading. But that's a good point. If you could actually draw the wall, that'd be great, Pete.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the dimensions.
No problem.
Feet long.
each creature in the area make a con save. So I'm hoping that's not on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
There we go. 60. Whoops. Mine. There we go. I don't know if there's
Oh,
a. There we go. Yeah.
Is this
Cool.
gonna...
Boom, boom, boom.
You're gonna force yourself to make a con save there, bud.
Yeah.
That's like a wall of fire type spell that you put near your enemies, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I would put it over a chair. Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
only in the.
That particular angle's gonna hit Oryx.
I thought it was in there specifically. Like they only had to make the thing if they were in it.
Okay. It
When the
can
wall
be...
appears, each creature in the area must make a
Yes.
saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's anybody in the wall.
And
Oh,
then
in the
it's
wall.
you
Yeah.
take
Okay.
an
And then
attack.
you can break it to shatter it. So
Yeah.
the dragon doesn't have to make a save at the
Okay.
moment. She's not
Yeah.
in the wall.
Yeah, still behind me.
Alright.
So, yeah, you can summon it behind you and then just send it to...
Yeah. The reason I put it behind me and not other places is it blocks line of sight, so I don't want it
Yeah.
throwing with
Gotcha.
anything.
At the moment, Doug, you can't see anything from where you are.
Yeah, you'd
You're
have to
in
step
the
out
middle of the fog.
Yeah, so this is the purple fog around you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a little
cool.
bigger
Whoops.
than that,
Yeah,
but
sorry.
yeah, that's functionally.
I
One
gave him-
second.
I
I would
gave
have
you a
gone
Oh,
here.
you gave him.
aura.
Got it.
I gave you a secondary aura, which you should be able to see. Can you see it?
Can they? I can see it. Can they see it?
No.
I could
No.
not see it.
Not currently, no.
The
Fuck,
No
hold
one
on.
Or
has
around me.
control of-
Hold on, I got it.
But yeah, obviously I would have skirted to the side of the
Yeah,
fog
it's
cloud,
easy.
so-
Enough, it's easy enough to do. Yeah.
Skirt.
Well, let's see if that helped. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right. Think that's it.
For my turn, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew, I'm nauseous. Okay. All right. I'm all worked up. I'm gonna hold an attack action because that's the best she's got right now. Oryx,
What's up?
it's your turn.
Oh.
Fucking love this energy, man.
Holy shit! I love that.
Oh.
All right.
I'm nauseous because I ate a smoothie for dinner. That's okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Uh-oh.
All my shit ticks down. I'm down to 3 turns left on my giant might. Use physical dice to keep track of this. Well, I can't really swing because he is behind a force cage still. So,
Call them mean names.
It'd be fun if you guys took a short rest for an hour.
Need to throw all around of stars before we do.
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and this
fuck-
entire wall.
just seal him off with the rest of the. Just throw the major illusion
Yeah, this-
over top of it and make it solid.
like
Let him
like one of those blankets you put over
Yeah.
a bird cage.
Over a birdcage, yeah.
let him take a short rest in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't have more hit dice than any of us.
Uh-huh.
do.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I will spend my movement to come down and flank with Misa. I know I can't attack because I'm too big at this point.
But you're gonna give me some pack tactics.
As an action,
Another one.
As an
yeah,
action.
I know it's a con save, but whatever. I will use the same power that I demonstrated to the kobolds, and I will shatter centered in the middle of the cage. It's a 10-foot radius, so it won't get anything outside of the cage.
I rolled a 22.
That'll save, but he still takes half of 15. Ignore everything else, it's just the 15.
Yeah.
So he would take 7.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Great.
that will finish off my second level slots.
Okay. I need. Am I on the wrong fucking? I am. Damn it. Okay, I need Razik to make a dexterity saving throw.
I will burn an inspiration on that. No, actually, I will also use the right sheet for that.
Okay. That's
And you can't see it because I'm air, but my tattoo of luck will burn.
Look, it was
Used the
because
luck
you did a
earlier.
10
That's the
earlier.
I was
problem.
gonna
Yep.
say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You regressed to the mean.
No, it was
A
well
pendulum
worth it.
swings back.
all right. Then you will take 63 halved acid damage as this thing is doing the one thing that works really well in here.
I'm gonna say that probably takes out the top of the wall,
Shame it's not taking out the cage.
especially since acid has a tendency to drop onto what it's on and continue to burn.
Yeah. Sticky and viscous.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Thurkeev.
Can I see it now? From where I'm
Dragon?
standing? Yeah.
Well, you can see it in its cage.
Yeah, but before there was a big,
There
a
was
half pipe
in
wall
the
in a
way.
way. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna give it a mind sliver.
Mhm.
Say nana boo boo, stick your head into
That's a nat 20.
Oh, fuck that guy.
As one does.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk away. a little
Okay.
bit, and that's it for me.
Oh, Razik, we need that con save for Sunbeam.
Oh, yeah. Alright, and that's...
Also,
Gotta beat a
I can
15.
use
think
my
there was
reaction to
damage
give him
in it.
advantage.
Well, nice.
Yeah,
that'll
I've
do it.
had
Oh,
I've had Uvar Rune up for 3 turns. This is the first time I've used it. Good thing I have this class feature.
Razik, it's your turn.
Alright.
This dragon is looking like real shit, actually.
Good.
Okay. Great. I will fire off another sunbeam.
Okay. Fuck, that's a 34. 10. You know, it's nice that all these nat 20s are coming out on the saves rather than on the attacks to hit you guys.
Love that.
I will use my bonus action to burn a 5th level spell slot to get 30 points.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
And
Ding ding ding, 5th time Madam's used that class
Right.
feature.
going to attempt to book it over here.
Did we determine whether it can attack through the cage? I don't think it can.
We did not.
I don't think it can. Because that doesn't make sense.
Depends on how thin its tail is. If it's
Not-
comically thin.
If
then
it is if it is a little whip, a little pencil tail,
yeah,
horrific.
right on the end there. It's only about a centimeter wide.
That's fucking terrible.
Would I
Towards her.
would I think a magic missile could get through one of those little things?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Okay,
Fuck.
just
Oh, no,
checking.
hold on.
Yeah, I need
I'm not
to know
gonna
for
fit-
sure.
Hold the fuck on.
That's
A
the
magic missile will
measurement.
fit anywhere, dog.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Force Cage has some specific rules about spells.
Usually there's spells that can't go in and out, but that's only if it's in a box form.
I think that magic missile says, but that's not for Lily to decide.
What? It do. It just do. If you can see the guy, it hit him. It's how
Yeah.
magic missile work.
Well,
there's
sure,
like,
except
sure.
if there's shield spells or
Yeah.
Just
Or,
the shield
like,
spell.
or magic items that block
Yeah.
block magic missile.
mean,
Wait, just
it
shield it. I was talking
happens.
about my specific spell.
I
You should be good,
talking
right?
about the Force Cage. Yeah, Blythe's gonna upcast Magic Missile bigly.
Okay.
Oh, did you say big leaks?
Yeah.
Swinging out of the park, baby. Hell
I'm gonna do.
You do get multiple
Yeah.
missiles.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. I'm
That only
casting
rolls
it
for
up
one.
to
It
fourth
just
level.
looks sad. Okay,
So,
great.
how many D4 do I roll for that?
It
2,
ends.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6 because it's
Yeah.
1 per extra level.
Yeah.
But 3 at first level, so it's
Yeah.
64
Total of
plus
6 plus 6.
6.
It's hard to think about that math right now.
So 5D4 then on top of that one.
Yes.
Yeah. 5d4 plus 5.
Just hit that button 4 more times, or 5 more times.
There.
There you go. Great.
Plus 5 on top of that.
Yep,
That's
plus 5 on top of that.
5d4, so 15.
And bonus action to sling the moat.
All right.
Nice.
Yes, that's gonna hit.
Fucking Big
Mhm.
money.
Fucking
No
Holy
whammies.
shit. This thing is in. This thing is not in a good way, gang. It being trapped in here has basically killed it.
Mhm.
And then it is Pete's turn.
I'm sure this doesn't matter, but this wall, like, if anything tries to come at us, like, it shines bright for hella far. That's the technical term, hella far.
Yeah.
Last inspiration. Boom. Nope.
Mm.
Cool. That's my
Yeah.
turn. And it is now down to 40 feet.
The shrinkies. Come on, Misa.
Okay.
Come on, Misa.
It's gonna be fucking funny. Oh no.
Do it.
With her tiny little hands. Oh my god. Guys, what does that mean when a level essentially 5 NPC kills 2 dragons out from under you?
None of us are
It
mad
means
about
they're
it.
not level 5 anymore.
It sure does, doesn't it? Is this how we power level Misa?
Right. She's hella
Are-
strong in our other campaign.
Wait a minute. I think we just power leveled Misa.
Yeah.
I think we did an MMO move right here where we
Yeah.
softened up really hard targets and just let her fucking get the last hit.
we softened him up, but also she like did
she
a lot.
smacked.
Yeah, she.
Don't get me wrong, she's still really good,
yeah.
but we.
So how
fucking-
much
we just
damage
power
does she
leveled
roll
Misa.
then? How much damage does she roll? With her little hands, a little
God
weapon.
damn. Nice.
Anyway,
Fantastic.
with Oryx on the opposite side of the cage, growling and glowing, this dragon in just roiling through this green gas in the air and bumping constantly against the edges of the cage. Every once in a while, there's a moment where Misa's arms can flick through and stab deep and hard into the hide of this beast, and one of these just happens to get just at the collar and far into the chest, and with a bellow that is sincerely horrified, this dragon withers and its body slumps back under the acid and begins to melt. That's the fight, folks.
Ida's gonna fall to the ground.
Never have I wished I was Valor more. I don't even care about the fight. Just Valor needs to throw Misa in the air. Fucking like huge celebration. How much of the Shadow Dragon's corpse is still there?
It is melting before your eyes. There is no flesh of it to really speak of.
Is there still Vera?
No.
Well, she still goes in the epilogue then.
I'm gonna throw at least one more like Crown of Stars bolt into the dragon, somewhere around the head. I don't fucking know how these things work. I could just be faking it.
You can roll an Arcana check if you would like.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of interested.
Mhm.
Look, I'm heated right now. I'm heated.
Blythe is seeing red,
Yeah.
unlike he has ever experienced.
I unload like another one and the light drops. I'm down to like 2.
Before Kalamazrak's head can sink all the way into the acid, Oryx will grab it and stare as his life is fading and just say, "Remember to tell your queen. Remember that these pests have sent you to her." And then she'll push him into the acid. This guy.
Yes, Cody. Give in to the dark side. Jesus. I can feel your anger.
Oh, God. Shut up. Okay. What next?
I'm gonna go around and heal bot for a second.
Is everybody
This is worth your key.
is everybody okay?
Now I can take an action to snap my familiar into existence and do that thing I said earlier.
Ooh, that's a spicy heal.
That's
That was mine.
spicy
Yeah.
meatball.
This
Hey,
one is
Lily, I'm really fucking sorry, but last session your dragon was
I've
hanging
got
out in that
a
cage.
spell slot.
You can't. Can you just summon it without components and without a ritual?
I have components. I bought components.
A ritual that takes an hour?
It does
Life, that's
take an
for you.
hour. I thought that was so no. Well, might as well start. I didn't know it took an hour, guys. I'm a
Blythe is gonna
wizard,
just-
Wayne.
Blythe's just gonna slump to the floor, like head back, smoking furiously. Fucking like coughing occasionally.
What do you?
I
He just
can't-
gonna walk by and
can't
just
just
hit your
protect.
chest and be like, "There you go," and then slump off on his own.
Yeah,
I want to throw what's left of that cage in the acid. There's no way that's still fine.
No.
That gets to live in the acid now.
hey, Oryx, this is probably the last dragon to be slain, right?
Ever?
Well, for
now.
for now.
Twice.
I don't honestly understand how you adventurers do this kind of
She lived
turnaround
under
on
this
things.
dragon, so it fits way better than Oryx doing it, because Oryx never lived under this dragon. Misa did. So, not
Also,
really
it
a
was
kill steal on that
taller.
one. Yes.
Sorry, Cody, continue.
Sorry.
Blythe's still just like laying back, is like, I think I'm too old for this. I think my turnaround rate on dragons probably once every couple years, maybe. I think.
This is
Check
4
back
for
in.
me this year.
Okay,
the last
see that's
couple
the
months.
this is why you're the adventurer and I'm just the guy.
Well, that's not right. You own adventure now too.
Oh, you know
Don't-
what? 5. I forgot
Don't
the
put
dragon.
that on me.
You have
Well.
reached adulthood.
Wait,
A lot
what?
of
No.
If it makes you feel any better, Blythe, we've done the same amount of battle or dragon battle.
You've reached adulthood.
Just marginally.
Well, I did that when I got mine.
I mean, on the one hand, like I
The
got
bloodless one. Blythe, you've reached adulthood. You've killed an oppressor.
Congratulations.
How old are you exactly?
In what years?
I'm sorry I asked.
Planets revolve around different suns at different rates. Years
Okay,
are a relative term.
In our years.
How many years have I aged on the material plane?
Mm-hmm.
38.
Okay, I'm 43, so...
I have lived hundreds more in the astral plane.
Oryx looks at Misa.
Say Oryx.
Hmm.
Oryx.
Yeah.
Do we have to kill Thurkiv now?
Why?
But true adulthood is not age. It is honor. And
Well,
there
I
is
mean,
honor
listen.
in the death of a tyrant.
I mean, I appreciate that, but...
Congratulations.
So Oryx, you think it's safe here now?
It should be, maybe. Yes. I mean, Kalamazrak is dead and his friends are gone.
So we need to figure out the best way to get all the kobold out of here.
Yes. Although we can rest first. I'm sure they'll be happy to let us take it easy somewhere.
Okay. And Razik lays down on the ground.
How do you feel, Orcs?
Well, I'll let you know once I speak to the others, but I'm relieved that they're gone. I'm concerned that not only was Coralax Earth back and here with Zira, I don't know what sort of deal they would have made or what they were plotting, but can't imagine it was good, and I can't imagine that it's over. We defeated her at Brookvale, and she was back again, so I have to assume that Coralax will be back as well.
I think you misunderstood my question a bit.
Oh.
Not what are you worried about? How do you feel? You won. Blythe will glance to Misa. Technically, she won, but...
I think we all won, literally.
Huzzah! And we all jump in the air and straight our feet up in the air.
Blythe will look at Misa, kind of peer at her sitting on the ground, say, and you, I'm gonna need to know more about you.
She kind of gestures to herself and a hand kind of crosses over the page uniform. Not much to know.
Really? So the first follower of Oryx goes and kills 2 dragons. Not much to know, huh? Blythe will smile.
Yeah, and she smiles.
Blythe takes a puff and leans back and is like, this is a very good story, for the record.
Every hero's tale starts somewhere. I suppose yours is the death of 2 Drakh. In one sitting, too. I don't know many who could boast that. In fact, I don't think I know anyone who could boast that.
I can't
No.
do that, so.
That my story begins at Ozar's Tower.
We should situate the others and find a fire. but then a story is most definitely in order.
Agreed. Blythe will like throw a wink at Misa as he like leans back.
She quickly cleans her blades and sheaths them.
I'm gonna go Fred over Pete.
We should go speak to the others and
Yeah.
Are you safe, Patanus?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm tired, but we're
Took
safe.
a hard blow.
A couple, actually. No, I'm okay.
Are you good to walk?
Yeah. And he holds out his hand to be helped up.
Good. I'm just gonna silently attend Pete for a while. Make sure he's not too hurt. I did see him get knocked the fuck out earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call session here.